there. Top the hero wins 10-6-0 Olympic record. Wow. Another goal. Her legacy as one of the all-time greats is surely complete. Comes back and wins again in supreme style.
Hey, trackies, what is good? What a day of athletics and excitement. My comment section was just popping off like this pop, 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 pop. And I'm like, okay, I can't say it in the foresee this from last night, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Yeah, a lot of exciting things happened, and I'm excited to talk about it today. Happy Sunday, everyone. Good evening. Be blessed. You just come in so bomb. You're not even say, hey, be blessed. How are you doing? Hey, Ali by nature. Hey, John. Um, seems both athletes had a great day. Sha'carri for the win. I'm gonna get into that. Hey Ben, hey, what is this? D Sword Saint. Hey Pagan. Oh gosh, you all need to change these internet names, man. Hey Dr. JD Smith. Guys, let's start with hello. Yeah, you know what I mean? Before you jump off and start acting crazy, let's start with, hello. You know what I mean? Um, hey Ali, by nature. Hey Dandino. Hey Sonia. Hey Alan Boy, of course, and hey athletic superstars. All right. So yes, we know a lot of excitement happened at the Silesia Diamond League, and I'm going to get into it. But track is, those are not the only athletes that deserve love. You know what I mean? Not only the 100-meter sprinters. So let us, take a look at a few results that happened before that, and I'm going to roll through it really, really quickly because obviously I want to get to the meat of the matter, and the meat of the matter is clearly, Sha'carri and Sharika. Oh, is that lipstick all over my teeth? Anyway, I was told, that this is granny lipstick. So you guys tell me if you think it's too bright. I don't even know. So yeah, let's jump into a few results. Let's see, where do I start? Women's high jump. Not the best outing for Lamara. She finished sixth, jumping 1.89 meters. Or was it 1.8? 1.89 meters. So yeah, she's been, again, there was a tragedy in her family. So we have to just understand that, athletes are human. They need time to get back into the frame of mind before they can start knocking out those high jumps again. I'm just hoping that, she'll be able to get back to her best eventually, and wishing her all the best. Um, what else? What else? What else? Let me scroll down. The women's triple jump. Okay. Shanika Ricketts finished fifth. I had her fourth, but this time she finished sixth. It was a season best for her, so better than she did before. What she had before was 14:53. What she did today was 14:56. And obviously the athletes that placed above her was Yulimar, Beth Ramnachuk, Perez Hernandez, and also Pove, another Cuban athlete. So the Cuban athletes are really doing well this season. And of course, Venezuelan Yuli Morris has always been around, and Beth Ramnachik from Ukraine has always been a solid jumper as well. It was a world lead for Yulimar Rojas as well, 15.18 meters. So, great things. She's always been a great jumper. I'm just waiting to see Shanika Ricketts, sorry, get a hold of that newfound speed, and so that it can, translate into further jumps. For now, it seems like it's crippling her in a certain sense. So let's see what happens when the World Championships rolls around. I'm honestly just hoping for the best because she's a solid jumper for us. Always been in that top three range when it comes to a championship. So I'm looking forward to seeing her get back. She clearly is much faster. They just need to make sure that everything works well with the speed. You know what I mean? And something that I liked that I heard Jaden Hibbert talk about is that when he's jumping, he consistently says patience, patience. He has to be patient through every phase. So he runs up, yeah, then he does the hop, the step. But through all of that hop and the step and the jump, he just saying to himself, don't rush it, be patient. So that's the only thing I can say as it relates to Shanika. Everything just seems a bit rushed. So she needs to, apply that patience aspect to it. And hopefully she can get back or further than what she's ever done before. But the speed bodes well. Everything just needs to come together now. You know what I mean? Men's 100-meter hurdles. This was surprising for me as it relates to the American performances. Daniel Roberts, the winner, was all the way down at seventh. I missed this race somehow though. I don't know where I was when this race was going on. I don't know if it was on the TV or what. Or on the stream. I didn't see it though. But Tyler Mason was third, 13.29. You had the Cuban athlete, how you pronounce this now? Roger Ibran or Ibrin or something. 13.25, and a French athlete, Just Kamwo Methi, was second. Well, yeah, the Americans didn't fare so well. We had Trey Cunningham that was fourth. We had Eric Edwards, he was sixth. Another athlete was DQ'd, and then Roberts Dunning was didn't start, so wasn't such a good outing for America. As a matter of fact, this whole meet, I felt like it just felt off. I don't know if I'm the only one that got that vibe. Like I saw a lot of athletes coming to four that I wasn't really looking at before. You know what I mean? So yeah, I got that vibe a lot. Let's look at the women's. Oh yeah, it wasn't on stream because I remember the stream started with the women's 400 meters. So it means that 100-meter hurdles was not on stream. So okay, fine. Candice McLeod, good run for her, but I hope you guys remember when I was talking about the Polish athlete and the Netherlands athlete last night. Natalia Kazmarek and Lieke Clave, first and second for Poland and Netherlands. And of course, Paulino, I was expecting a better run from her. I don't know what happened to her in that first 200, but she tried to run back, but it was a little too late. She finished third. 50 seconds flat. It was a massive PB though for Natalia Kazmarek, which now she is now rearing her head as a medal contender in the 400 meters. And you know that 4x400 meters for Poland and Netherlands is looking extra strong this season. So Jamaica has to watch out when it comes to that 4x4. You know what I mean? America is gonna done send their strong team too. So we can't get hit out by Poland and Netherlands and not getting a medal. So that's a thing but we have to keep an eye for it. Candice McLeod was fourth, 50.19 seconds for her, which was a season best. Grateful seeing the times drop. I mean, I think she was around 58 at trials. So this 50.19 to me, it sounds like, or it looks like it's coming together nicely. Maybe she'll be back to sub 50 by the time World Championships rolls around. It's a good look. I'm excited. And of course, Sada Williams was fifth, 50.34 seconds. Okay, next event. I'm just trying to roll through them as quickly as possible. Men's 100 meters. So Akani Simbine is surprising. 9.97 seconds. Well, when I look at the time, it's not surprising because he's consistently around this range. It's surprising because other athletes didn't step above that, to defeat him. So the likes of Fred Curley, 9.98. Last night, again, when I was talking about it and saying he hasn't been looking sharp, as impressive, y'all told me, oh, I'm disrespecting him. I said, no, he just doesn't look as sharp. And clear as day, losing to Akani Simbine is not the Fred Curley I'm used to, or the Fred Curley that I've come to appreciate over the sprints. Don't know what's going on. Maybe he'll be, as sharp as he needs to be by the time the World Championships comes. But this is not it right now. Same thing for our Jamaicans. Johan Blake was in fifth, a season's best. It's raining. I wonder if I have anything outside. Chuckies, give me 1 second. It's raining. Where did this sudden rain come from? Yeah, see? All right, it was raining. Sorry. Let me just scroll back through this. Where was I? Yes, Johan Blake, a season's best, 10.01 seconds. Marvin Bracey, 10.10, and Akeem Blake, 10.15. I'm really wondering if Akeem Blake somehow, picked up some kind of injury because this isn't looking like the 10, the 10, 8, the 9, 8, 9, sorry, Akeem from this season. Something went wrong. I'm just waiting to hear, confirmation. But it is what it is. That those are the performances, not impressive at all. So let's keep it pushing. Women's 100-meter hurdles. Toby Amerson. Season best, 12.34. I talked about it. I said Toby is coming back. If you watch her races, you can see where she's getting faster and faster each race. And I had her, funny enough, in 12 threes last night, but I didn't have her winning. I had her second. But what happened? Obviously, she won 12.34. Kendra Harrison 12.35, and Nia Ali 12.38. Megan Tapper, though, Jamaicans did better than I thought. I had them fifth and sixth, sorry, and they were fourth and fifth. So Megan Tapper, 12.49, showing good consistency, loving it. And Danielle Williams, 12.55, a season best for her. And then of course Tia Jones and Alicia Johnson. Alicia Boy, look like she recovered from that they hit the way she pick up at the trials at all. Not running her best. I'm not sure what's happening with Alicia, but I also wish her all the best going forward. I mean, she's not sponsored. Lord, I've been dying to see her, get a sponsorship because she's a good athlete, but it's not coming together yet. What else? What else? What else? Okay, men's 400. Okay, no Jamaican there. Oh, but Wayne Van Niekerk have a really good run. I liked his last 50. Was very, very strong. Can't wait to see what he does at the World Championships as well. He stays running very consistent times, so that's good for him as well. Women's 800 meters. Track is, I hope some of you watch this race. Do you understand why I get PTSD when I see Nakaya on the track? Did you see what she was doing to Mary Mora? I almost lost my mind. Now, obviously, because Natalia Gould was right there as well. And I'm like, if she ever bounce Natalia, we're going to be in big problems. But she didn't bounce her. I just don't like how she executes her race. She's always trying to run, in my opinion. Forgive me, but it looks like she's doing dirty running. You know what I mean? Still, Mary Mora won 156 85. Nakia 157.78, which is a personal best for her. It was a season's best for Mary Mora. And Natalia Gould, 157.90, also a season's best for her. Great run. Last night I had her in top three. I think I said, second looks like a good bet for her. She finished third. I'm excited and I'm proud. But Nakia gets on my nerves. Okay, that's everybody. Okay, let's take the comments for everybody. Then we can take the big race now. Sharika and Sha'carri, and then we can move forward. Okay, where am I? Um, happy Sunday, guys. Let's see. Um, okay, what is this? May just call in sick for tomorrow. Jeff, I remember from last night you were saying you won't be able to go to work. Hush, Jeff. Boy, I mean, I don't know how you're gonna make it out. Hey, Damarie. Um, no manners on do have before when I tell the young lady good day. And me, on just jumping and rapid Sha'carri lipstick. A Sha'carri lipstick? I've never seen her in such bright colors. Um, it's fine. You look beautiful. Thank you. Hey, hey, Marie. What's here? Yeah, laugh, a whom mad, and then a lick in a need licking. Look here, Dan. I see you've been losing your mind in my comment section. Please calm down. Hey Keisha, what's good? Let's see. Honestly, Jacko got beaten. I hope. All right, we're gonna get to Jacko. We're gonna get to Jacko. Let me see if there are any comments about anybody other than the 100 meters, because clear this is all y'all want to talk about. Okay, there's no comment about anybody. I see. It seems nobody cared about any of the other performances. Jackies, you have to show them love. All right, the women's 100 meters. So y'all know I did my preview from whichever day, sometime last week. That was when Talu was still in the race, and I said Sharika, Sha'carri, Talu, and of course I had Sharika, dominating the field and winning, right? But then obviously Talu pulled out, and we're like, okay, fine, whatever, keep it pushing. So last night I did my stream, and then I said, look here, trackies, I have Sharika winning, right? But and I hear people saying that, Sharika is not going to win, and they're giving their reasons why. But my thought process was, this is not the race to lose. Anyway, between when the stream started and when the stream ended, y'all convinced me that I'm not going to be seeing a Sharika win, which was plausible. Everything that was being said made a lot of sense. So now I came out of that stream and I was there thinking, well, if I don't see Sharika win, I won't be surprised, and because I will understand, the thought process of what was going on. So in comes the race, and I'm watching. Sharika gets an absolutely fantastic start, and of course I'm watching Sha'carri too because I want to see what Sha'carri is gonna do, right? And I think at 60, the turnover that I was expecting. If you remember the 10-6-5 from Sharika, her leg just kept doing this, right? And I could distinctively see the slow, right? The turnover was not happening. She was still running, right? But I was not getting that rapid fire turnover. So immediately I thought, oh my gosh. But then, the race is still going on, and I mean this is like snap seconds, yeah. So Sha'carri is now pulling up on her, and the moment I'm seeing Sha'carri pull up on her, and also seeing that the turnover is not happening, I knew it was Sha'carri's race, right? So I did my video, posted it saying, you know what? I didn't see the turnover. The turnover that was in the 10.65. I see a lot of people talking about, what 10.65, comes to when you subtract the win. Nonsense, nonsense, nonsense. Let's not even do that. The 10.65 is 10.65. Whether it had 2.0, dead win, whatever, it was a 10.65. You know what I mean? So if you look very keenly on the race, you could definitely tell that there are discrepancies between the execution then and the execution now. Does that mean it wasn't a valid win by Sha'carri? No. Sha'carri won. Sha'carri came out. She didn't get the best start in comparison to what Sharika got. She ran her down and she won. And again, congratulations to Sha'carri. But the true Jamaican in me, obviously, took up my mouth like so and say, see you in Budapest. So yeah, I'm excited for Sha'carri. She's been very, very consistent this season. She's been on the cusp of doing something for years, but for one reason or another, she got, I guess, caught up in the wave of, celebrity, the whole newfound celebrity status, and wasn't really focusing on the track aspect. And now, now that she said herself, she shed that version of herself, and she's now, focused on the game and what she has to bring to the table, and it's working for her. She's undefeated over that 100 meters this season, looking absolutely fantastic. Again, I've never counted her out in any race, actually. From the season started, and I saw how she was running, and I saw the focus on the drive, I said, okay, she's definitely squarely been always in my top athletes, heading into Budapest. And nothing has changed. Nothing has changed as it relates to my expectations for her going into Budapest. I know she'll be a very, very good medal contender, and not only medal contender, but a strong shot at gold. Does that mean, though, in the same breath, that I'm not, expecting Sharika to turn up back in her 10.65 shape? No, I'm expecting her to turn up in 10.65 shape. It's whether or not, let's put it this way: if Sharika turns up in 10.65 shape, Sha'carri at that moment will have to step up even further than what she's done so far, which is 10.71, and take her down from that. So let's say Sharika turns up in her best shape, right? But Sha'carri does the same thing, runs her down and wins. Fair game. You know what I mean? But again, I'm expecting Sharika to turn up in her best shape. So let's see what happens, at Budapest, if Sha'carri will be able to also step into that 10.6 range, because I do believe she can, and take down Sharika. There's also the ever present. A lot of people are, underestimating her, but not me. There's always the ever present Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce that I have not forgotten. Right, I'm looking out to see, her also step to the stage, and do something fantastic over that 100 meters. The 200 meters bend that she ran at trials, even though a lot of people are saying, oh, you can't use that to judge. I'm like, Una can't stay there. Shirley looked good to me, and I know she's coming ready to represent. The other athlete as well that is, stays in my mind, she has fallen back a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It's Talu. Not to say I'm underestimating her, don't get me wrong, but she says that she's living rent free in my brain as well. So right now there are four athletes. Sorry, four athletes. But four can't go into three. So at this moment, it's gonna be very, very exciting. What's to come in Budapest. Somebody's gonna get left. I'm hoping they're not of the Jamaican variety, that's for sure. But it's exciting, and I love when track is fun. I love when the unexpected happens in track as well. So even though Sharika lost, the kind of excitement that I see going on around, it's to me it's very fun. Also, what was the other thing I wanted to say? Wait, I soon tell you that. Let me read some comments here because I don't see anybody talking. I don't know if the comments are not coming in or what. But anyway, let's jump into Dan. Let me teach you about track, your ear tea, about Sharika. Can't beat Sha'carri. Shut your mouth. Stop culturized track and field. I guess that's the whole me, Jamaica versus the rest of the world. Not gonna shut my mouth, Dandy. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Always gonna rep Jamaica all day, every day. Um, they didn't show it on the stream. Yeah, I realized. Because it started with the 400, and I realized that it was before the 400. I don't know why they didn't show that. We didn't even see the heats. But anyway, it is what it is. I'll be back when you're ready for talk about Sha'carri, bright boat. Oh my gosh. Remember, I told you don't be surprised. Y'all warned me. You all warned me. And I was already prepped. I was prepped. Yeah. The men's 100-meter hasn't been given, but I'm just giving it time. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It hasn't been given this season. We saw, sparks of potential greatness, but even that has literally faded. So I don't even know what's going on anymore. Yeah. T, I told you about what is this? Fred so. Oh, Fred. Oh, yeah. But Keisha, remember, the few Americans that were on the stream talking about, hey, Fred is gonna do, and I'm like, but Fred hasn't been showing anything. You know what I mean? And that held true to form. Oh, before I continue, trackies, please remember to like the stream. I'm hoping that you all are liking the stream. Thank you. There aren't any clear outliers in running like 979 or even 98. Yeah, to me right now the 100 meters looks wide open. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, it's same as athletes superstar says. So you guys say the time that they claim Johan run at trials was probably wrong though. Oh yes, that controversial time when Johan said he didn't run that time. Boy, I'm not even want to get into it. I don't even want to get in it. It done gone already bad. So it is what it is. Shelly is coming for that 100-meter title. Let's see. I was going to start fire, but let me hold my tongue. You were going to start a fire, but let me hold it. Why are you holding your tongue? Say what you have to say. Just be respectful. Triple jump. What about the triple jump? I was going to start a fire regarding Sharika, but let me hold my tongue. What you saying? Say what you have to say, Q Synergy. Nakia gets on everyone's nerves. Okay, look here, from 2019, I've been losing my mind. And every time I see her in a race with Natalia, I cringe. But today she did it again, not to Natalia. And I just kept thinking the whole time, girl, just move and go on more if you want pass her so bad. But, I make sure do it at World Championships again. I strongly believe. Remember, she won gold. Don't forget, she won the gold in 2019. But I strongly believe that she should have been DQ'd in that semifinals. I don't care what nobody wants to say. She should have been DQ'd. And then everybody was finding excuses. Oh, she's clearly the fastest runner. Why Natoya don't move aside? I'm like, why should Natoya move aside? She was in front. Why would I move aside? That didn't make any sense. But anyway, they didn't DQ her. She went on to win gold, but I've had her up since then. What about the field events results? Anything interesting on Jamaica side? Yes, Shanika was there. Lamara was there as well. Lamara was what, seventh I said, or sixth something, and then Shanika was the fifth. Hi T, love the ladies, but I'm upset about Sharika's loss. This is only improving Shakira's confidence. Okay, which was my argument last night, Trackies. If you guys remember, if you were on the stream, I vehemently said this is not the race to lose. Right? It's not, and even coming out of it, no one hearing all the comments, seeing all the comments. An athlete will, I guess, I suppose, zone out and zone everything out, and focus on what they have to do. But part of me is like, you're trying to tell me that all of this noise doesn't get through at any particular point in time where you try to, ask yourself if you could have done better, if this person could possibly take me down at world championships. Like, to me, again, I do believe that it wasn't the race to lose. She lost, but I still believe that, listen, this was not the race to lose. Bragging rights were on the table, and Sha'carri walks away with that big bag of bragging rights, while Jamaicans are just left there with the Americans laughing at us, saying that every minute to find excuse for something. Because that's all we've been trying to do, find reasons to say, okay, this is why it happened, whatever. But at the end of the day, a loss is still a loss, and she lost. I just didn't think it would be the race to lose. It is what it is. Shakiri goes into the World Championships with a whole lot of confidence. The question is if Sharika, knowing what she knows, doing what she knows she's capable of doing, will let it affect her at the end of the day. So that's the big question. I'm hoping that it doesn't affect her trackies, because honestly, which is why I don't really like depending on one athlete sometimes, because that athlete faces a lot of pressure, and right now Sharika is under a lot of pressure, right? Again, we're hoping that Shelly turns up in good shape, right? But as it stands now, that's still an unknown factor, right? So the only clear visual that we can see, as solid representation for Jamaica in the 100 meters is Sharika. So everything is literally flung on her shoulders. So all the disappointment that the fans are facing, everything is like literally squarely, onto Sharika. Today's her birthday. I'm sure she probably just, is off social media and doesn't want to hear anything, because trust me, it's not the day. Oh, track is. Let me put up my number on the screen at some point. I'm gonna put up the number on the screen. If y'all wanna call, you can call. The phone is right beside me. Remember, I say Sundays calling days. I mean Sunday, right? I think so. So yeah. I'm not upset at all. It was a different execution. Yes, I saw the different execution. It was very, very clear. Um, but it's still a loss. The question is, does this loss affect her at any at all? Hopefully not, from a Jamaican perspective. Here we go. Always the same excuses for Sharika's losses. You see, Chuckies, this is why I be saying this was not the race to lose. Anyway, it is what it is. Happy for top four finishing the women's hurdles, but T, you were right though. Yeah, you were. Is that right though? I said if Megan won 12-4, she would um, probably be in the top three. Um, is that right? I'm not sure if you're saying that I was right, but yeah. When it comes to the hurdles, it's tough competition. The girls are literally bunched together in one tight group, and it cannot be any girl's number on the day. Toby though looks like she's back to separating herself. By the next race, we may see 12 twos. Who knows? By World Championships, we may be back into 12 ones, possibly breaking another world record. You never know. So it's gonna be crazy for the 100-meter hurdles. Richardson had a better execution on. No, yeah, she definitely executed a good race. Do I think it was better? No, to me it just looks like the same Shakira execution. What I will say is that she didn't do the typical let up that we were used to seeing at the line. You know what I mean? But it was still the same typical, deceptive running style where she still looks easy. You know what I mean? Still a typical Shakira performance. I didn't really see much difference. Let's see. See, I see all over where we're making excuses for Shakiri. I see all of the excuses too, but that's our way of coping with a loss. And Chucky's also. Please don't make it look like we're the only ones that find excuses. You all find excuses too, and I mean you all Americans find excuses too. In the video that I did about Sha'carri, which and I really have had anything to say about her this season, but praises, but sing her praises. But I said one thing about her, and I said, look here, that race management that she's doing is not right. Y'all said no, no, no. It was because of this. It was because of that. There was clear issues with her race management. But again, you guys found excuses. So we're not the only ones that do it. When your athletes lose, you also find excuses. So don't make it sound like this is only a Jamaican thing. We're coping just like you cope. Um, let's see. Shelly and Fraser Price going to run this year. Is Shelly and Fraser Price going to run this year? Yes, she's already come on. She did the 200 meters at the Jamaican trials. She did say that she will be running a 100 meters pretty soon. She's also here in Europe right now. So let's see. I'm possibly expecting a low key meet. I'm expecting her to turn up there and run. But let's see. Um. Dandy, you brighter out of order. Be respectful or go someplace else. Look here, Dandy has been losing his mind. Sharika just didn't have the best execution today, so life go. Yeah, it wasn't the same execution. So it is what it is. Plus they're saying that 10, yeah, and I'm seeing that as well, that the 10.65 is not legit. Oh, come off it. You want to tell me that a valid 10.65 run at a positive 1.0, I think it was, wind is not valid, but yet you want to validate at 10.57 in a massive positive win. Come off it, please. Please come off it. We need 100 more likes. Hit the like. Yes, man. Come on, Chuckies. Hit the like. Hit the like. Hit the like, please. Thank you. I appreciate it. Um, you're fair and not biased, unlike everybody else. I don't know why people tell me that I'm so biased, Is it because I stick beside my Jamaicans? I'm not biased. I stick behind them 100%. But I also call, how I see the races come. So at the same time, thank you, Daryl, for letting me know that I'm not biased like people make it seem as though I am, because I'm always repping Jamaica. You know what I mean? Exactly. People count out Shelly. Yeah, I don't know why people are counting out Shelly, but I'm hoping that she turns up. Honestly, Shelly will probably run in Hungary or Monaco. If I'm not mistaken, at the Hungry meet that she should go running at 2021. I'm gonna check my schedule and see when is that Hungry race. Well, somebody out of the Big Four ain't winning a medal. I wonder who it will be. Not any other Jamaicans. Can't wait to see Shelly to defeat that Sha'carri in Budapest. Look here, I'm going to just hold it together until Budapest. I'm just gonna take the losses until Budapest. So come at us. We'll lose the races. I'm okay, fine. We lost. We take it. But come Budapest, that's where it's gonna go down. Shelly running on Saturday. Great, lovely. Can't wait to see. Let's see. All I know is the tension is just building and building and building. Somebody foot I go burn them. All I know is the women's clash is on. Yeah, it's on. Continental tour, right? Tour silver, I mean, right? I didn't think Shakira would be this much of a threat, but I like it. She's been unbeaten all season, which is scary. Yeah, she's definitely unbeaten. But again, she was always a talented athlete, just didn't have her head in the game at the time. But this year, since she started, it was very clear that she would be a contender. I've never counted her out. And, as a matter of fact, each race, she has impressed me, how she's held her nerve and ran, a solid race. So, again, I'm looking out to see what she does at the World Championships. That's for sure. Um, hey, Elizabeth. Dan, oh, come off it, Dan. Okay, we've Sha'carri won. Okay, Dan, are you mad that I called you a lunatic? Keisha, I don't know what is going on with Dan. I don't know how many times I've called y'all Chucky's lunatics from time to time on my stream. Get over it, Dan. It's not that serious. I don't believe Sharika ran at full speed. I strongly believe that she was running a calculated race. Um, Honestly, I don't think so. It reminds me it reminds me very much of Sharika before she ran that 10-6-5. The turnover just wasn't there, right? What attributed to the turnover not being there? Obviously because we have no confirmation yet as it relates to what's going on with her, at the camp. We can't really say definitively, but I'm assuming that they're back in training, doing whatever they're doing with MVP at camp over there in Italy. Not as sharp as she was heading into Kingston. So, let's see how she turns up at World Championships. But I don't think it was just, what people are saying, a calculated race. I didn't see, it didn't look that way to me. It could be, but it didn't look that way to me. Honestly, Jacko got beaten, and I hope they plan for Budapest because Sha'carri Kool-Aid ain't mixing no fresh starts. A long time she a bring. Okay, Jeff, you're cracking me up. The compensation is great for sport, or is it competition? Um, Shackelberry fans them come out like vultures today. Let me tell you something. They've been in my comments going off. I was like, okay. I'm happy that Sha'carri acknowledged Sharika in her interview. They're really friends. So people who think that they aren't should keep quiet. Honestly, when the athletes step to the track, it's rivalry, but off the track, it's no such thing. And the same thing I've been trying to explain to you guys here. When I'm talking about the athletes and clearly, saying that, hey, I'm behind Jamaica 100%, it doesn't mean that I hate any other athlete that's non-Jamaican. No, it just means that when they step to the track, it's black, green, and gold straight for me. And it's just like that with the athletes. When they step to the track, it's me for myself in that lane. When the race is done and I've come, whatever I've come, I've placed wherever, it's already gone. I can't change it and I move on. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's the same way we need to approach it as well. Someone wanna just love have up athlete too much in the brain. It's too much. um so did the winner. I'm not sure what this is for. I really wanted Sharika to win because it's her birthday. Yeah, it's her birthday. I wanted her to win for bragging rights, but it didn't happen. It is what it is. And also for redemption. Yeah, we have to let's just keep it until Budapest. When Budapest rolls around, let's see. There is a margin of error in everything, but I am not concerned about Sharika in terms of the full 100 meters. Full of confidence. Watching this 100-meter today, it kind of gave me a flashback um of the Tokyo 2020 heats. Oh, but yeah, no, hmm. I kind of agree, but I also disagree in the sense that I could clearly, vividly see her shutting down in that race in Tokyo. She wasn't doing that here. Well, in my opinion, I didn't see that. But yeah, let's see. Um, me said the woman come with her mixer and dash with the blender. Oh, Miss Mercy, Jeff, you're in here with the jokes. 200-meter heats. That is when she misjudged. Oh yeah, the 200-meter heats. That was in Boy, Chuckies, I'm about to melt in here. I don't know if you can literally see my skin, but it's like I'm covered in sweat. Let me open back the window because this is not it. Okay, me and the heat, we can't work out together. Okay, 200-meter heat is when she was misjudged. Yeah. Why are we counting out Shelly? Don't know why. Americans are proud of both. Yeah, it was a good race. I loved it, and I love the excitement before, and I love the excitement after. I like panicking too. Like I panic a lot. So right before the race, I'm panicking. But it's all part of it, you know what I mean? After the race is done, it is what it is, and we move on, yeah? I don't think it will affect SG just as the race. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping it doesn't. That's all I'm saying. I'm hoping it doesn't. Poor Jacko needs Jamaican company. She can't do it alone. Yeah, man. Shelly need to hurry up and run back on the track there. And Ilya need to hurry up and come back to 100% too, because we need our Jamaican wall. They might take time and lick down the wall, and we can't bother with that. That is why Shelly going to win. It doesn't matter to me whether Sharika wins, Shelly wins. I'm good. They're Jamaicans. I'll support them and be happy for them. Regardless, you know what I mean. A 10-6 low will win it. Let's see. Sharika will be okay. She will be fine. She's a what? She's a Sabra combo. Como. Oh, she's at okay training to do and get right for the big game, which was not a big game. Next Monday will be the big game. She's gonna show up. Okay, all right. Only thing I'm happy T is alive. Huh? That I'm alive? Oh, because I said if Sharika loses, you better pronounce me. Yes, I'm glad I'm alive too. Anyhow, Sha'carri get that start at World Championship. She can't lose. Sha'carri can't get those bad start at World Championships because the World Championships is going to be more hype up. Um, Love her run back. Won't say she can't lose, but definitely think the athletes have to be 100% wary of her top end. Again, as I say, she's a very, very deceptive runner. She looks like she's not moving, but she's moving. You know what I mean? So let's see. I'm 0% worried when it comes to major championships. Experience can't be discounted. Agreed. What else? I don't think it will affect SR, nor does it affect Sha'carri that much. The goal is Budapest. I think race by race, I'm not gonna lie, I've seen her confidence grow race by race. Remember, she was counted out with all of the drama that was surrounding her. She was definitely counted out. So each time she runs and she takes down an athlete or stays undefeated, it definitely adds to her being confident. I don't know why you people are saying it's not. I mean, even look at her finals. At the American Championships. You could tell that a huge weight was lifted off her shoulder. So, I mean, race by race, she's definitely looking good. And again, I'm excited for her. She's an exciting athlete. And I love excitement in sport. Sometimes you can't bother with the boring, you know. And athletes that come with a little flair, I like it. Let's see. Listen, with Elaine not at her best and Shelley play hide and seek, everything falling on Jacob. Please give her some grace. She's holding down both the 100 and 200. Just send her positive vibes and energy. Facts, she's holding it down. Honestly, she's definitely holding it down for poor Jamaica. So, yeah, I agree. I agree. Send her some positive energy, send her some love because she's the only one out there now facing the music. Nobody else isn't doing it. I disagree, but we will see at Budapest. What do you disagree with again? I don't know where that person's comment was, so I don't even know where to go back to. Okay. Sporting contracts renewals only care about world championships winners and Olympic winner. Okay, I agree. Um, but you do get a bonus, when you turn up at these meets and you perform well. So may not be as much as whatever is going on when you go to the world championships or the Olympics or mean as much, but you still do make a little something, you know what I mean. T, I should be bashing you more. I don't know why I'm having mercy on you. Dad, you sure say you don't have me up to something else? I can't check here and make you have me up. Oh my gosh, are the lunatic comment? That must something else, Dan. We must do something. Shem Hall, you're sad to hell. What is this? Let me warn you, Sharika is gonna drop 10 fours in Budapest. Okay, Rose. You heard it here first. Rose said it. Expect a 10.40 from Sharika in Budapest. Wow. Whoa. But Sharika looked kind of heavy though. Yeah, you could tell, you could see it. After 60, she just looked like a log running. You know what I mean? She looked very heavy. So, which is why I said in my video, she looked heavy. But, a lot of people didn't agree with me. So, it is what it is. Um, Sha'carri can't get that bad start at World Championships. It will be more hype up, and Shelly is still there. Yeah, one Shelly is 100%. She goes in as the favorite. Let's see what the other girls will be able to do to either try to chop down that big tree, because Shelly is a giant tree, a giant jack. And you have to go cut her down. Oh, my phone is going off. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, um, you can always call in Chucky's. Where's my? It's just that if I come off this screen, I think I'm gonna lose where I am in the comments, and I don't want to lose it. So, yeah, the number is. Let me find it back. The number is 214. Let me put it in the chat. 214. Oh, let me put the 876. 876 214 5343. So if y'all wanna call in, you can call in. Preferably WhatsApp, because I'm not seeing any service right now on this phone. So you can always use WhatsApp. Or better, if you want, I can give you the invite link. You don't have to show your face on camera if you don't want. That's fine. I'm gonna put the invite link in the chat. If you want to join the stream and have a conversation, you can also do that as well. Okay, my phone is ringing. Okay, let me see if I can hear. Listen to the dresser. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, hi, who am I speaking with? Can I have your name, please? Oh, hey, Walter. What's good? What would you like to tell us? Oh, before you do that, let me make sure everyone can hear you. Trakis, can you hear Walter? Please let me know if you can hear him, because I don't want to have you speak and no one can hear you. No, I know you can hear me and I can hear you. I'm just making sure that everybody can hear you. Okay, nobody can hear you. Yes, please do it on the live stream. Yeah, please do it on the live stream. So come on the link, and that's better. All right, thanks. Okay, so Walter's gonna call back using the stream link that I gave. So yeah, I'm just waiting for him to come on. While I'm doing that, let me just go back through some more comments. Explain Sha'carri's poor road management, as you put it. Do I need to explain when in 1071, 1075, and 1070 and 1082 or something? It's clear as day. Or you can go over to the 200 meters, 20, 21, 61, whatever it was after that. Come on, Trackies. It's clear that she has poor run management. You always want to do the other call for other way. You want to do the other way around. Take it easy in the rounds and incrementally step up the pace until you get to the finals. You know what I mean? Okay. So Walter is here. Let me add him to the stream. Hey, Walter, what's good?
Good. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. So Walter is an American and he's here to obviously defend
Mm,
Sha'carri, I'm assuming. So
No, I'm
let's
not an
hear it.
American. I'm an African, but I'm based in the United States. So, uh-huh.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but I'm resident here. Yeah, I'm an engineer here.
Okay.
So I'm a petroleum engineer. But I follow your program, and
Thank
I
you. I
love
appreciate it.
Jamaicans. I love Americans. So I love sports. So, but I think the only thing for both, it's crazy. We have the World Championship. We have the there's one on Friday, the one in Monaco, and the one on London. I think Monday, 21st
Mm-hmm.
and 23rd. I watched the race. I was watching that race while I was kind of getting ready for church and all that. So pretty much, I
Yeah.
think it's crazy. I'm just seeing all these noise. It's good. It's excitement, building up for the female races. And yeah, I think Sherika was kind of heavier. Last 30 meters was as if she was running the 200. I don't know where she had in mind, because I think sometimes she executes her 100 like she's starting it, because she doesn't start early, or she picks maybe at 120, then she. So, but I'm thinking I watch Jamaican athletes over the years. Let me just explain. I don't want to lay affiliation. Experienced athletes, they come to the party at the competition. So all this is good.
Yeah.
It's all everybody will talk from now till August. But I'm thinking the podium is going to be funny. It's going to be funny. It's I think managing your rounds, it's experience that will come to play. When it comes, it's game
Yeah.
time. So I believe I don't want to give my prediction, but I have my predictions. I know Shellyan is quiet. Don't counter out. She doesn't talk. I like
Okay,
athletes that they don't
okay.
talk. She comes to the game and get what she wants, and that's
Yeah.
how she. So we're talking about Sherika. Shellyan will come run around, and the time for the win might be 10.6 something. That's what happened in Oregon when we saw a lot of things. So I think Sha'carri has been doing well. Yeah, she's been this year I think she's less talk, more action. I think that's working for her. But again, she didn't manage her rounds in the United States trial. Yeah, but she
Mm-hmm.
did very well. I was impressed with the time. The decline, the last, of course, sometimes conditions, running a 10-8 in the final, you expect. So I think maybe conditions to play because I was expecting a faster time today. Fireworks like 10.6 today and it was 10 points, but yeah. Yeah, but I was disappointed. I don't want to get away from the topic. I know I focus on Sherika and Sha'carri, but I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what happened to Hakeem Blake. He's just like running, maybe jogging, or he went there to jog. Or
Oh, yeah, Akeem. I don't know as well. Like, I'm starting to believe, which is why I haven't done a video on Akeem yet, because I'm still trying to figure out what exactly happened with him in Jamaica. And now that I'm seeing this race, I'm starting to believe he has not confirmed anything. But I'm starting to believe he must have faced a setback at some point
yeah.
in training, and that is what we're seeing, play out now on the track because he was looking really good heading into the trials, coming off, really solid runs. So, to see him just drop back to one, 10 O's, not making the team, that was really shocking for me.
So
And, this run again, I expected him to be much higher on the
yeah,
field, and it didn't
and
happen.
yeah, like so the men. I think at this point the men anybody can win. I'm not. There's no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's open. It's not like the women. At least we have top three. For the men, man, there's Kelly, there's Simbine, there's Omenyala, there's. But I don't. Okay, let me just go back. I was kind of digressing, but let's go back to your topic, Sha'carri. And I think I don't know the next week. If I was I think Sherika will just take a chill for next. I don't think she has to run. I don't know who's going to run. I've not seen the list for Monaco for 21st. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know they're just two diamond leagues before the World Championships. Yeah, yeah. But Shelly and I don't
Um,
know.
I think I've kind of tempered my expectations now seeing this run. I'm just expecting her to really use these races as
Yeah,
training runs.
yeah,
Going into I'm not expecting anything quote unquote special until the World Championships comes around.
yeah. She's working. So like I watched her interview. She said she's working more on 100. That was she's focused on, like trying to get. I said, of course, the start. She had a good start, but I think our ending today was at last 30 meters.
Yeah, she had a really good start today. Very good.
But yeah, but I don't even know. But it's interesting. Then especially first was fun, 11.18. Well, she just coming. She will be in the. I don't even know. It's funny, but yeah, it's gonna be
I even
interesting.
forgot to even mention her in the whole thick of
Yeah,
things.
11 point. I saw
I'm
attack.
noticing that the athletes are, the times are a little bit off from what they were doing at the championships. And my only thing is that, they're re-ramping themselves up to head off to the world championship. So I've seen it from Natasha as well. She's back to running 11 twos. Sharika has dropped down to, a 10-7. We have Shasha Lee Forbes, that has dropped as well. So again, it's there seems to be some kind of coaching method in that's been applied at this point. So let's just, in my opinion, rein ourselves in. I know I can be excited a lot.
Yeah, but the
So
Oddlads are
this is
giving
this
us
is
good
really for
times
myself.
compared to the Oddlads. Look at the women; they are running good time. 11.3 is at for Oddlads. That's our fast times. Like
Uh-huh.
at least my country want to. I'm Nigerian, so Toby did very well. if it,
Yes, she
even if
did really well.
even if
I
it
think
was
the
at the last,
hurdles you can't really play with the hurdles. It look to me it just looks like you have to stay sharp because if you mess up on the execution, the whole race is gone. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So it looks like the hurdles girls just have to be ready all the time. So I really appreciate that. I was watching out for Toby. Honestly, I had her second. She came really good last in the race early this morning. So again, we may see her, as I said, down into 12 twos and then 12 ones again pretty shortly. So Let's see what's going on
Yeah.
with Toby. But Jamaica, our bid is not looking so hot. What I will appreciate, I was listening to Akira Nugent speak, and she was saying, she's been running loaded. So clearly the performance that we saw from her at her Jamaican championships is not what she's capable of. So I'm excited with that. Hopefully we can still have a medal shot, because right now it's not looking so hot for Jamaica as it
Yeah.
relates to medaling. But Toby looks like she's ready. The Americans are still there.
Hmm.
Kenny, Nia Ali,
Yeah.
they're still there. Jasmine is still gonna show up. Who is gonna get the medal at the end of the day? I'm not
Yeah,
sure, but it's
it's
hot.
dicey because it just like, so that's what happened last year with the all those pre-World Championship. Toby was no, she was getting a good time, but it was Jasmine, Kenny Henderson, and all of them. Nia, they were all. So I think it's just like you're preparing for an exam on it, and your practice test. I think I just over the years, competition day. It's okay. That's what happened. What's her name? Elaine came on Olympics and surprised everybody. So I'll just keep. It's good excitement. We are seeing what's going on. But I think it's who can manage themselves, get healthy, and not injured. Because once you're on that, I always go with Shirley. Once I'm on that line, about what she said at the interview. Once I'm on
Yeah,
the
she
line,
said one she regardless of whatever she's going through, she's gonna turn up and she's gonna give her best. So you best believe it,
that's
she's
the best
coming. So
line.
I'm
I like
waiting.
that statement. She always says it every time. Once I'm on that line, that whatever happens, whether I run second or third, it's game
She's
time.
running. Yeah,
and
game
that's
time.
and that's where you have to. So I will go back to that race management. Most athletes, people that don't know experience will burn out of the water if you are not careful, because you have to run rounds. It's the pressure is there. It's gonna be people that you don't know that have been training. I don't know, just for them to be healthy, and I don't know the weather in how to be in Europe, so it's a different ball game. But yeah, but it's interesting. I watched the races today, and yeah, even the long jump, Ricketts, I don't know. She plays fourth. I mean triple jump, sorry.
Fifth, fifth,
Fifth
yeah,
or
fifth
fourth. I
in
know
the
she
triple
was
jump.
she was about fourth,
Mm-hmm.
14.56. I don't know what she jumped or something.
14.56, yeah, fifth.
Yeah, I was watching it. Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. I'm looking forward to all those
Things
then.
are things are shaping up really well. The women's 100 meters, as 400 meters as well. There are athletes that are coming through, so it's looking exciting. Coming for World Championship, it's not just the faces we're used to. We're seeing new people, chomp at the bid for a possible medal, and that's what keeps the sport exciting. Not just the same faces, but new people, coming in and saying, "Hey, I'm here. I want a shot too." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's all good. It's all
All
good.
right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
also, thank you so much for
Yeah.
calling in. I'm trying not to keep the stream too long.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that when people are, doing watching the playback, then they don't have to be watching for hours on end.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just want to keep it short and spicy. But thank you so much. Every
Okay.
Sunday. So if
It's
you want us to be on next Sunday too, feel free.
no,
Just come back on
it's when I'm
and we can
free
have a
to
chat.
join the chat. I just because I liked your page, so I get alerts of and like
Okay.
I
Thank you.
yeah, there are
Thank
two
you.
Jamaican whatever I follow. Coach, is it coach's desk or something?
Coach's Dex. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when I see alerts, because I went to hear the preview of the
Yeah.
Silesia, I mean the Polish meet. So I was just looking at I didn't know you had a live join stream. I just looked at it.
Yeah,
So
I think he had a live earlier in the morning, a watch along.
oh,
But
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. So
Talk
thanks,
soon.
Walter. I'll
Yeah.
see you, I guess, next Sunday when we do this
Yes.
again. All
Yes.
right. Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
All right, so Trackies, that was Walter. He called in and let us know his thoughts as it relates to, not just the women's 100 meters, but how he sees things shaping up. And again, the excitement. Again, the sport is exciting and we're loving what we're seeing. Win, lose, or draw, we're here for it. You know what I mean? So let's continue with some of these messages here. Sha'carri is a sprinter while Jackson is a runner. Usually sprinters. Okay. I saw this coming through a lot. Actually, this was way before this race. A lot of people would say in my comment section that Sha'carri is not a sprinter. Not Sha'carri, sorry. Sherika is not a sprinter. Um, and I definitely understand that thought process. Even myself, I did a video saying that her turnover, she still runs like a 400-meter athlete. This was way before she even confirmed any of that. I think way into last year, I was saying, you know what, she's still running like a 400-meter athlete. And it's so weird because, again, she's running 10 sevens, so I shouldn't be getting that vibe. but it seems as though this 400-meter athlete versus a sprinter thing isn't out of her system completely. Um, I don't really want to do this, but I'm wondering if I was supposed to put a Shelly in that place, going through the same things. If she would get the same if we would get the same result, you know what I mean? And that's kind of running through my mind as well, seeing as though Shelly is a sprinter true and true. Would she be able to do enough to just still eke out the win? Because it was very close. It was 10:76 to 10:78, so that was a very very close race. You know what I mean? But still. Sharika is making the necessary adjustments. It's gonna take time for everything to be seamless. Clearly, it's just 110.65 so far, but it's a door that she shoved open, and we're excited to see what more she can do in the event. For now, let's see. Sha'carri looks heavy too. Really? Okay, Dan. Sha'carri looked like Sha'carri does. I don't know. I didn't see that, but if you say so, I'll take it. Sharika was holding back big time. I don't think that she was holding back. I just think that again, the execution towards the end wasn't giving the same thing it was given in Kingston. She looked a bit heavy. At World Championships this year, Shelly and Fraser Price, Sharika are gonna be 1-2. Okay. With a 1 point, it's like so I don't know why Americans saying it's not legit. I don't know why. They're just trying to find. Oh, first, and they're complaining about the clock. Apparently our technology is not up to scratch as well. I would prefer to take these L's in one-off races than in Budapest. Agreed. I'm taking the L here. I'm taking it. No complaints. Until we watch Budapest, you lose T. Okay, fine. Which is what I've been telling you in the comment section, Dan, that I'm accepting the loss. Are you not reading my responses? Oh my gosh, it's so funny. I never compare 10.65 to the win aided 10.57. However, I did compare 10.65 to Sha'carri 10.71 and only said it's not much of a difference because okay, I think I remember this comment and I was saying something along the lines of the reason why I will not compare 10.65 to 10.71 is that it's a whole new realm. That 10-6 realm is not as easy to break into as people make it seem. So even though 10.65 versus 10.71 doesn't look like that big of a gap, because it's a whole new realm, to me it can't be compared. My girl, it's not the end of the world. Brush off yourself and start again. Yeah, no, it's not the end of the world. We have to take our loss and keep it pushing. Panama and Mexico tonight, final football on American TV, Fox. Oh, I haven't been watching. So, yeah. I think Richardson ran well. However, I'm not taking this victory as a big deal. The show is in a couple of weeks. A win is a win, clear win for her. Let's see what happens in Budapest. We are standing behind our athletes, though. Poor Dan. You're so sad. Oh gosh, Steve, please cheer him up. Me no know what me do, Dan. Dan looks like me not even want to call him lunatic again. Then he go have me up another time. Budapest is a different race. Jackson Africa come back again. She will. She will. Sha'carri cannot beat Shelly. Sharika, and Talu in Budapest. Those will be the top three. All right, Kelly is already announcing her top three. Let's go. Brazil. What is this? I don't know what this Brazil comment is about, but let's see. I love the Sha'carri is in a better play space and seems happier. The Jamaican ladies are always scary though. I'm too excited for the championships. Yeah, I'm excited. Let's see what's gonna happen. And I don't think I was speaking to you particularly, Ben. Honestly, when as it relates to that particular comment. However, I don't know. I hit dog. You're giving me that vibe, Ben. Dan is not a lunatic. Dan is a good guy. I don't know when I called him lunatic. I don't know when, but apparently he's had me up ever since. Whoa, lightning. Sherika Jackson was a little tired. Yeah, she looked heavy. Her running looked heavy towards the end. Um, what's it light? Oh, I still have light. I dare say, let life surprise you. It's going to be epic. Yes. Welcome surprises. It's good. The difference in excuses I see is when Americans lose, they say bad start, bad lane. When the Jamaicans lose, they say they weren't trying to win. That's true. Um, all right, possible. I'll see if I can catch the game, but honestly, I don't know. Let's see. T, you guys getting rain and Orchard side so hot every day. Yeah. Even though we're getting rain, it's still very hot. And it's like the sun comes out with a vengeance sometimes when we get rain. So we'll get the rain in Manchester, and then the sun comes out with a vengeance the next day. um. See, I don't know what to say. I'm not sure what's happening, Robs. No, man, they need to do something about climate change. It's getting serious. Yep. No excuses are valid. When you line up, you run. However, each race is different and can bring different results. Agreed. Loving women's track. Yeah, the women are making track very exciting, and that's all over. All across this, the spectrum. Whether it's in the jumps, in the throws, the distance races. I'm just seeing excitement all abound. You know what I mean? So it's fun. It's fun times. You can believe, they say the climate is going to get hotter next month. Well, I guess I'll be doing my live streams from a ice bath. Oh my gosh. No, sir. Julian Alfred meet Sha'carri in Hungary. Okay. Um, I don't know. I don't think Julian is even though she's very good, don't get me wrong. I do think that there are different levels, and I don't think she's on Sha'carri's level. So let's see. I love the competition, boy. Something special is coming in Budapest. So we can't count out Richardson. Definitely not. The rounds will be something to see if she can handle. Yeah, she's gonna have to work on her own management. That's for sure. Let's see what happens. But the scary thing is Sharika might get beaten next week by Gabby. It's not scary. It's not scary because honestly, if these runs are just gonna be quote unquote training runs, then we can't expect anything super fast from Sharika maybe. And then if that's the case, then maybe Gabby is gonna be dropping, a 21-7. Am I gonna say Sharika will go run a 21-6? Maybe not, honestly. All them a try to beat Jacko in battle. She still stays strong and set world lead. Imagine when she back up come with when she back up come, which is Shelly, right? Her backup is coming. Well, I don't know if you want to call Shelly a backup still, but yeah. I heard that Jamaica is hot. The temperature in Kingston is about what's the temperature here? Look here. The temperature right here is 88. There's no way it is 80. It is 87 in Kingston. If it's 88 in Manchester, it certainly is not 87 in Kingston. Some of these Americans think we drink sugar and water for ease pain. No, when we still they over here, I celebrate and still have fast times and world lead. T, you tell the man him lunatic and know he might take some sharp digs at you. Poor dad, oh my. Oh my gosh. All right, so do you realize that y'all use the same Sharika looks heavy in both Diamond League races? She lost to Sha'carri because she did. She did. Sha'carri wasn't dominant, but for the second round, she came from behind and beat Sharika. When I say dominance, I think you're talking about the name on the stream, right? No, she's been dominant this season. She has not lost a single 100-meter race. That is dominance. So not dominance in the sense of her winning this race, but in terms of her season so far in the 100 meters, it's definitely been dominant. Um, I wonder if Shakira's management would be watching how she performs through the rounds and correct the problem. Well, I want her to turn up at her best, so I'm not wishing her bad, so I'm hoping that would be the case. You know what I mean? Team, it just come from an extreme. I may have to cuss you. Keisha, what happened? What happened? What happened, Keisha? Oh my gosh. There are factors that you are overlooking that contribute to poor road management. For example, wind, temperature. Okay, fine. I agree. But no wind or no temperature is going to let you run 21.61 in no first round. In a no 200, knowing that you have two more rounds left. So I don't stop. Look here. It's when I tell Jamaicans if you stop finding excuses, y'all need to stop finding excuses. That was the wrong way to execute a round for the US Championships, considering that the girls turned up to run. You know, that wasn't the right thing to do. She should have saved that 21.61 for the finals. And maybe at that particular point, she would have been able to challenge what's her name, Gabby, and we may have even seen a faster time come from both of them. But again, she dashed right at the runner from in the heat and she had no more to give. Maybe she's back in the gym. Hey Sharon, what's good? Um, yeah, that's my assumption. Sherika running loaded. Yeah, she looks that way. She looks heavy. Let's see. Not lying. I want Shannon Fraser Price to win her sixth world gold. The more she avoids races, it gets me a bit concerned. Um, Everybody knows she's the biggest threat, so she's not giving away her hand. That's my opinion. Let's see. They're human. The bodies will run different times. Yeah, also I agree. I agree. Jamaican beat Shakiri. Too bad. Too bad. So she take revenge and no. Yeah, she upon a vengeance and no. I like it. Um Shakiri, Sharika, sorry's turnover was much slower than what she did in Jamaica. Definitely not running. She's definitely running loaded. I pointed this out as well. But again, our American trackies are saying, I am finding excuses. Calm down. This is track and field. Shelley will win. Jacko silver, Talu bronze. This is track and field. Believe you're saying it has done. It's fact. How can you say Sharika is not a sprinter when she ran 10? I'm talking about before the 10.65 Jupiter. Before the 10.65 her turnover, and she spoke about it as well herself in the interview, that her turnover was not what it's supposed to be as a sprinter because she's coming from the 400 meters, which is why she was working on it this whole time, which is why she was now able to run a 10.65. Do you understand what I'm saying now, Jupiter? You made mention of Shakira's 200-meter. Do you realize the 21.6 was with 2.6, not much above the allowable? That was not much above the allowable. Remember, allowable is 2.2. So again, yeah, she should have saved it. Be for realty. Oh, look here. As a Jamaican, if you think that Shakira has no issue with her run management, we have no problem. If you like it, we love it. Budapest is not too far. Yes, it's not. Let's hope the girls all turn up 100%. Sharika has a measure of Shakiri now. Hopefully. Look like Shakiri have Sharika ticket. Two opposite comments. Let's see. Let's see. I'm definitely not hoping that's the case when they head to Budapest. That's for sure. Look at 2021 Shellen Fraser Price run 10.63. Did not do it in any other race except her last race. When she ran that 10.60, although Sharika ran 10.6, may not be I agree. That's very valid. And also remember, she's still a work in progress when it comes to the turnover. She has spoken that is something that they've been working at avidly. So I'm not expecting it to just click plug and play every single time, but this is a good thing to build off. So even if it is just a one-off 10-6, next season we may be able to see much more from her. But I'm hoping it's not a one-off. Sharika tried her best to win. Yeah, she to me again, she just looked heavy over that last 40. Um Sharika is actually setting herself up to run 10-5. Let's see. I've heard 10-4 already earlier on the stream. You're saying 10-5. Let's see. Off subject. Do you think Nasser can or will beat Sydney this year? And will Paulina beat Britton Wilson? I'm actually having Nasser come back, honestly, to take that win. She's just one of those phenomenal athletes to me when it comes to the 400 meters. She has it down pat, and each time she has run, she has impressed me from coming back. So, in my opinion, she's definitely the one to watch, not Sydney. Nasser is the one to watch. Even though you don't really see her, you best believe that Nasser is wherever she is, running her ass off to make sure that when Budapest comes, she can win that goal. And I will never forget how she blindsided Shawnee in 2019. That lives rent free in my brain. Shelly to run in London Diamond League. Okay, let's see. Sharika didn't try her best to win. Different opinions. For the people that say Jamaicans are loading up for the World Championships, if they don't get go get gold at Worlds, the excuse is going to be that they're loading up for the for the Olympics. Yes, and that way I gotta say, and so what? T, please convince Jay Alfred to run for Jamaica. Not late. Oh, Julian Alfred to run for Jamaica. Not late. We need to imagine the relays. LOL. No, sir. Say Lucia find a one little athlete and you want Jamaica TFR. Oh God. Poor Saint Lucia. Sharika could have won if she wanted so to. I don't think persons really understand that Sharika's times have been consistent. Shelly also, we have to remember how she ran that first 100 in that 200 meters. Yeah, I think Shelly's good. Isn't her favorite race? Oh, right, the 200. Shelly is never back up. She's queen. Yeah, she's not back up. TXT, look like you give up on Sharika already. What you mean? Said I'm stuck in my loss. I can't believe y'all. I believe in Shelly. She shows up in top form. She can clip Sha'carri's witch. I don't know where you guys came up with this name, but it's funny. Sha'carri. Oh no, I actually remember a Queen Shade. A Queen Shade was called Sha'carri back in the day. See, let them talk. You know what? I appreciate the comments coming in. Not going to lie. Florida is 90 degrees, man. Crazy. Right here, it's still saying 88. Right about now. Men want to walk one in Kingston. Kingston's supposed to have gone up. And it's something she is consistently doing. What is that? Sha'carri. I don't know what that is in relation to. I said that Sharika need there are too many shares. Oh my lord. It's Shelly, Sha'carri, Sharika. I'm confused. I said that Sharika needs to look out for becoming too muscular, but the Jamaicans came for me. I like when sprinters are lean, slender, and not too bulky like Johan or Veronica later in her career. Hmm. I don't know if it's her body type. I don't know if it's her body type, honestly, when it comes to Sharika and being bulky or she's overweight. But when I look back in the day and think about Sharika when she just started out, she was much younger, but she did also look much slimmer. I don't know if it had something to do with the fact that, obviously she was much younger. But I'm sure the coach is looking on it. I think of which year was it? Was it 2021? She had said in an interview that she has to, she had to lose a bit more weight so she has to manage her weight a lot. So maybe that's a thing for her as well. But let's see. Um, T, stop arguing with them. Make them, yeah, me stop arguing, Shem. Me learn me lesson. Anyhow, you want Sha'carri to run? It's fine. She's not avoiding races. She was hurt. Yeah. T, me just read a comment and me I wonder if when Sharika knows that she will run with Sha'carri, they do more weights to be heavy and see how all that too. All that too. If you can keep up with her heavy, what's gonna happen when you're light? Good point, Keisha. Good point. Good point. Very good point. But let's see. Congrats to Sha'carri for the win today. I'm so happy for her. New look and new attitude. However, I'm sticking my guns to that Sha'carri will not beat Sharika in the World Championship finals. As a Jamaican, I'm hoping that Jamaica comes out on top. Invite Don to come on the live. Look here, Dan motor go off. I cannot I cannot trust Dan to understand YouTube regulations. He'd probably have my whole stream get ripped down. See, you should know by now that some Americans are our comedians to listen to and laugh. Yes, 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 yes. All I know that at 400 meters at Worlds it will be yes, yes, and the Europeans are rearing their head. Yes, it's looking good. It's looking good. Um, I can't wait to see. I mean, Jamaica doesn't look like they're gonna be figuring at all, but it is what it is. But I'm excited. I'm excited. I like to see what's happening. See, I've been cussing the whole day, these Americans. Oh boy, let them no. It's fine. It's fine. Cash. Listen, when we win, we gloat, right? So now that they're winning, it's fine. Let them gloat. It's okay. Say okay, I concede. Sha'carri has no run management issues. Julian needs to run for her country. Be reasonable. I don't know why they want with Steve, St. Lucia, the poor little athlete. Lord of His mercy. St. Lucia would have come to you, see? Talu might beat Sharika and Shakira. Yes, don't count out Talu. Yes, the quench aid. That's why Jeff was referring to Tang. Oh yes. um, Shackerberry was a flavor of the brand quench aid. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 93 in Kingston. Whoa. You see her there? 93 Kingston up one up. I'm sorry for y'all, honestly, because I'm here and I'm melting, so I can only imagine. I like um who is this? McLeod. She runs, collect her monies, and move on to the next. She's been getting sharper. I am glad. I'm glad. She's now down to 50.19. Good. It means that sub 50 is on the horizon. It means that by the time World Championships rolls around, we might be seeing a sub 50. I'm glad because right now Jamaica is not looking like we figure in as it relates to the flat 400, and I'm also concerned about our 4x4 because USA is a powerhouse there. I'm watching Poland, they're a powerhouse, and Netherlands is a powerhouse, and then Jamaica again 4 cannot go into 3. Oh, and let's not forget England. 5 cannot go into 3. So I'm very concerned. So the faster she runs is the better our 4x4 looks. Um Shelly says she will never throw her wig on the ground. Yes, I saw that. She said them that we get too dear if it touch the ground. Sharika hands look bigger. Yes, she definitely looks more muscular. But again, I don't know if it's her body type. That's why. But I remember when she was running, I think 2017, if I'm not mistaken. No, okay, in 2017, because 2017 wasn't her best run. Which year did she did pop out her eye? 2017? Yeah, man, I have it 2017. No, 2017 she never medal. I would hear Sharika did open up her eye when she did run on a fast race in a round in the it wasn't 2015. Was it 2015? Child, I can't remember. It's definitely not 2019. It's between 2015 and 2019. 2015 and 2017, Sharika, in terms of body mass. But I'm also remembering an interview where she talked about her being too heavy in 2017. So I can't 2017, I must 2015. So yeah, I know I'm rambling, but to me, 2015, I guess her weight at that point would possibly be ideal, but also remember she was much younger. So I don't know. Let's stop making excuses for Sharika. Nobody enters a race to lose. Different people have different objectives in a race, so I won't agree with that. But I do still hold the notion that this wasn't a race to lose because of exactly what's happening now, all of this kickback. So yeah. Sha'carri did quite well. Congratulations to her. Yes, congratulations. She's definitely a contender. Yeah, she's been a contender for a while, not today. However, I don't believe that this wasn't scripted by arguably the number one coach. Possibly. Where is Rocky Hill? I don't know. Someplace gloating. Um, Chuckies, if you're gonna call, please call on the stream because it's not picking up. The audio is not picking up here. And this phone ringing is so annoying. What kind of ring is this? I need to change it. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Chief?
Yeah, I'm who am I speaking with?
So this is one second. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Can you call on the stream instead?
Yeah. Oh, they were accepting calls on the line.
No. I'm accepting calls. No problem. It's just that everybody's not able to hear you. I'll be able to hear you, but not everybody will be able to hear you. So which is why I don't want to use the phone. So all right, thanks. All right, so we have a potential caller soon. So I'm looking out for that. Let's see. 10 sevens is good while bulking. As she taper off, Sharika will run 10 5s easily. And remember what Shelly said last year, if the wig drop a grung, she a drop with it. Well, she not gonna drop a blessing Okobari. Just done the jump and go and walk back over casual and pick up the wig. She not do that. She gonna drop her grung with it. You have to react, Shelly. But look at Shelly reel here though. It's so pretty. If anyone forgot, remember Shelly run with her natural hair in Brussels last year. Yeah. This thing about natural hair is that you have choices, you have options. You can do braids today, you can do a wig tomorrow, or you can just go with your own hair. Like I am going with my own hair now because I took out braids and I'm giving my hair a break before I throw back in some braids again. So yeah, it's the options for it. We got it. We got options. Um, I'm excited for Gabby versus Sharika in the two. I'm actually not excited. I'm not excited. Because if it's a heavy Sharika running, then I'm not excited. 2015 and 2016. Okay, thank you for reminding me. Oh, I remember exactly when now. It was the Olympics. It was the Olympics. Thank you. Olympic semi. Thank you, Cash. Thank you. Thank you so very much for reminding me of that moment. Also you guys were hearing? God of mercy. I hope she called back because she hasn't come on the stream yet. Holla if you can hear me. Try ringing back again. It seems as though everyone can hear you, so I'm sorry about that. Um, Julian has uh Julian has a Jamaican parent. She lived down. Okay. All right. Look here. Make them stay with their little athlete, please, 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 please. And Chuckies, I hope you all are liking up the stream. Thank you. Okay, so I have a caller here. I'm gonna add her to the stream. Hi, welcome.
Hi, T. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you perfectly. Thanks for calling in. Let me know who I'm speaking with.
This is NK. I was in the chat telling you how hot Kingston was and Jamaica was.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Hi, NK. Welcome. So, what would you like to add?
So I watched the meet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, in my honest opinion, from the start, I
Mm-hmm.
saw Sherika kind of get out. I was like, okay. But
Okay.
after 50 meters, I saw Sha'carri come in. Towards the end,
Yeah.
when Sha'carri came, I saw Sherika kind of look like she's off. In her face, I don't think she really wanted. I think maybe she thought she would get it if she went run easy. Maybe she thought that Sha'carri didn't wasn't gonna go so hard, but Sha'carri
Mm-hmm.
always go hard all out every time.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah.
think that when she saw her at like 10 meters before, maybe she just
Mm-hmm.
gave up. But
Mm-hmm.
it was a good race. It wasn't too bad. I don't think people should be saying, "Oh, doom and gloom, Sherika might not win." Don't say that from now. This is one
Yeah.
race, and
Mm-hmm.
as we said before, everybody on one day might say 10-6. Tomorrow it might say 10-9 because you just don't
Mm-hmm.
have it in you. And as we've seen, she's a person who will go like should try one for 10-5 in our first round. And by the finals,
Mm-hmm.
Sha'carri are probably like 11 winner. So let's encourage the
Look here.
10-5.
Don't tell the American them that her
I'm not
running order is
telling.
perfect.
No, she's doing a wonderful job. Oh God.
Wonderful
And
job.
yeah, man. So encourage the 10-5 off the bat.
Uh-huh.
Um, I think that when it come on to ordering, Shelly,
Mm-hmm.
that 200 was wicked. That 200 reminded me of 200 last year. From the
Yeah, that
semifinals
mm-hmm.
when she ran, Abistana was all the way back somewhere, and Shelly was all the way in
Mm-hmm.
front. So I think that coming on this time in the 100, Shelly is the silent wolf. She's the person on the
Mm-hmm.
corner we're not looking at as we should, but we don't know what they're doing. So
Yeah.
coming to that finals, I think Shelly will mount a surprise. I think that everybody is in the mix. This year is not like last year or the year before. Nobody's gonna know
Mm-hmm.
who's gonna win. Talu is
Well, I do
there
think it's between four people. Do you have any other
for sure.
outsiders that you're looking at?
No, I think that's the same for us. Well. Talu, Sha'carri,
Okay.
Sherika,
Okay.
Shelly, and I think that those are the top four gonna go into it
Mm-hmm.
in the
Yeah.
finals. In the 200, Gabby looking nice. Gabby look
Gabby's
like she
looking
come
good,
back
yeah.
this year and say, I'm coming
Mm-hmm.
for a medal.
Mm-hmm.
Abby was not there. I don't know how happened to Abby. She finished
She
her
has a
gas
bone
tank down.
spur actually, and she's gonna be doing a surgery, so she's gonna be
Oh,
out. Mm-hmm.
well, hope she come back next year. But
Mm-hmm.
she did okay last year, but I guess she's not gonna do
Yeah, she did
well this
okay.
time.
But I do realize that our athletes, not only Jamaicans, but just overall across the board, the ones that, are freshly pro, have been suffering from a lot of injuries. And honestly, I just think it's part of the whole transition game. When they just start whatever lifting they're doing in the background, it's clearly more than what they were doing before. The body has to get used to that. And, we're just seeing a whole bunch of injuries all over the place. So it's good though. Be injured this year, the non-Olympic year, and come back strong for the Olympic year and hopefully make your team and do something good.
Definitely. And I think that when
Mm-hmm.
somebody's like this get thrown into new coaches, that just take them on and just start them from like 100% all out. I'm not used to it, Look
So,
at
well,
like,
from a Jamaican perspective, I definitely don't think they do that. But I know they up their program, but I don't think they go all out immediately.
yeah, and some of them still have like everybody was talking about Alana Reid, where how come she didn't qualify, but I just think people like Alana, Tina,
I think they
Tia,
did good.
Serena, they did
Mm-hmm.
good, but they just need some
Yeah.
time. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, the
Alana
girl
did
ran 10-9 one
exceptional.
time, and
Mm-hmm.
she went through the rounds very good. She was very
Very
calm.
good.
She was dying in the finals. She was very calm in the finals as well. I think that she have more in her, but I just think she need more time to develop. I
But
just think
also, people forget that she's been running as a junior, which means that her season started long time ago. Right now, she's running on fumes, and
right.
she's been still very consistent. So she has amazed me this season.
And going from 11-2 to 10-9 in one season,
Yeah.
it took a lot out of you.
Mm-hmm.
But I think next year If we see her running more consistent 11-1, 11-0, I think that's a sign that
Mhm.
maybe a 10-8 is coming in the finals,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
hopefully she can make the spot. Well, I don't know. Is
And
there
she's
another?
still with the same coach, so things might be a bit more seamless for her than with the other persons that transition because they're different places doing different things. You know
And
what I
people
mean?
criticizing him. I just want to give him a chance. This
Yeah,
year
not
we
give him
gave
a
him a
chance. He's very
chance, and he
young.
gave us nine. He gave us 10.92. Next year,
Mhm.
let's keep seeing what he's doing with her, and if it's consistency and he keeps on getting her
Mhm.
to 11 or 10-9, then just keep the coach. There's no reason to go
Yeah.
to find nowhere. Go to let us see what her coach is doing first, and if he's good, then let's keep
Mhm.
her.
Yeah.
Um, Last thing, the relay.
Mhm.
If Jamaica don't get a
Yes.
relay team, silver, silver. Next year, silver. Year after,
Look here,
silver.
MK.
Every
Since the
year.
MV pack up shop and gonna Europe already.
They
Since
don't.
the Elite all pack up shop and gonna Europe already. Which relay camp we're not getting no practice.
I swear,
Lord of
America
His
far from
mercy.
winning. America is doing
Look
relay camp.
here, I'm praying. Me just have to pray right now. Me have to go start fast soon.
I don't know, but I feel like it's so weird. When I was in school, we used to do relay, and
Uh-huh.
nobody. It was okay, but there was like that was like decades ago. Who's gonna run off of primary school relay, champs relay, when you're a senior,
Mm-hmm.
like 10, 12, 13
Exactly.
years afterwards? That don't make no sense.
These girls have been out of it for so long. And even when I see a lot of people complain about Elaine, but a lot of people don't remember that Elaine wasn't even part of her school team that much. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And then she spent a few years with MVP and then, went into the pro league. She hasn't
A-
had much experience, changing the baton, which is
And
why
some of
these
these,
girls need it. They need the
like
practice.
Akeem, on the men's side, Akeem Blake. I don't even think Akeem or some of the rest of
Exactly.
them even went to champs. They didn't even do anything. They just got up
Right,
when they were
because
older.
Right, because they don't even have the team. Because some of them went to schools that didn't really have four guys to put together to even run a relay in the first place. So
Exactly.
again, they need the practice. But I don't know how to take a go. MK, I
America,
don't know how to take a go. We just have to get sucker
when,
for whatever we get.
yeah, but when Sha'carri on that last leg, I'm telling you, they
It's
can put
gonna be fire.
Sharika, they can put
It's gonna be
Shelly,
fire.
they can put anybody with them. They can take a run, they can put Veronica up on the last leg. Nobody can catch her. When
As a
Sha'carri get
matter
that
of fact,
button, they not can't catch her.
I had Shelly on my second leg. I may switch Shelly to last and put Sharika on second.
Sharika,
just to circumvent
nah.
just to circumvent
Mm,
Sha'carri.
well,
We
I
can't
see
have any
Sherry.
mistakes.
That's a good switch because Shelly done some bad rundown in the day. I mean,
Yes,
I
Shelly
remember
can
she
run
and
on that.
Anita in the Diamond League. She and Anita, I don't know if it's 2019 or when, but
Uh-huh.
when she ran her down, I mean, it was
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
I think
So
it was 2019, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I hope we get something good there. Um, I hope that everybody who qualified for the team will be in the relay. Not
Mm.
no person outside. No Elaine. No, well, Elaine
No,
will be
Elaine.
there. Sorry, Elaine will be there, but nobody else who, maybe they don't like
Um,
Natasha.
I'm hoping
Natasha
that
is staying.
I'm hoping that they utilize the athletes.
What
I'm
I
hoping so
fear,
because they have options.
what I'm afraid of is that they use people like Elaine who are
Mm-hmm.
who maybe I don't know if she's gonna be ready. That's a scary thing.
No,
If Elaine
not in
isn't
the
ready,
final. I wouldn't say put Elaine in the final. I would say she's good enough for a heat because I
okay,
don't think you can find four girls that are doing faster than 11 ones anyway. You know what I mean?
yeah, because I was
That will outstrip a Jamaica. So if you take the last half and send them to run in the heats, I think that's good enough to qualify. And then you save everybody else for the finals. I think that's good enough.
yeah, and if I almost forgot, Kishane
Mm-hmm.
never show up
Oh,
today.
oh
I don't
yes, he
know where
didn't show up
Kishane
today.
is. He was just there on
Ah.
the list. I was hoping maybe a little sneaky surprise,
Mm-hmm.
nothing. So
I didn't
Fano,
notice he was off until the race starts. It's when I
Fano
look
is
at it, so
doing
but
what
wait,
he
why is
did
there two Jamaicans?
exactly, but Fano doing what he did with Elaine when he kind of
Mm-hmm.
picked Elaine out of the closet before
Right.
Olympics 2016,
Mm-hmm.
kind of little show off preview. So if
Yeah.
Kishane is gonna be in good form next year, I hope he actually goes
Next
through the
year.
final round, go through to the
Mm-hmm.
Charles finals and wins the team and goes to
Mm-hmm.
Olympics in Paris. I hope he actually
Mm-hmm.
tries it. But I'm thinking that maybe he might not even show up for the release. I don't know. The way Fano
Frana
kind
said
of
he's
say,
available. Frana said he's available.
I don't know.
So
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
We will see in the coming
We
times.
will
But
see.
all the best to everybody running. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sha'carri looking good, so don't sleep on Sha'carri. Don't sleep on anybody.
Mm-hmm. That is true. Don't sleep on a soul. Jamaica has to come with their A game. But again, win, lose, or draw, we stand behind them 100%. And that's what, this challenge is about,
Yeah.
supporting
And leave
Jamaicans. So, yeah. Uh-huh.
Leave Elaine alone. I must tell people to leave Elaine alone. Elaine, when Elaine was running the double double, I love Elaine. Jamaica, I love
Yeah.
Elaine. Now Elaine, look a bit injured on her foot
Jamaicans
last
just they have
year.
a hard time forgiving. Jamaicans have a hard time forgiving. That's
When
our problem.
Asafa,
Sometimes
when
you just need to
Asafa said it,
forgive and move forward.
when Asafa said it, when she and
Mm-hmm.
Elaine had that little discussion on his show, when Asafa said it, I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, but but it's the truth. We have a hard
Mm-hmm.
time accepting that people are human and that
Yeah.
at least go through seasons. Sometimes them are run
Mm-hmm.
fast, sometimes them injured. You have to accept it and just move on. You can't be on
Yeah.
them and beating them and be kind of buried in them because of things that happen
Mm-hmm.
naturally.
We will
They're
beat you when you're
sacrificing it.
down.
They're
Mm-hmm.
sacrificing their health for you. They don't have to, As them
I
say,
agree.
as Alpha say, I don't have to run for Jamaica. I don't never have to run for Jamaica. I don't run for
He
anybody.
said that.
He could
He
run for
did
anybody.
say
He
it.
could go to look at all the athletes that went to Qatar. That guy who went to Qatar that year, a few years back,
Mm-hmm.
who went to the
Yeah.
Middle Eastern countries. They bought him. So
Yeah, but I haven't really seen he I think he had gotten banned a year and I haven't seen him since then.
that's true. I saw him a few years ago,
Mm-hmm.
but didn't see him
Mm-hmm.
recently. But
Mm-hmm.
we have to respect them and we have to support every single one of them. Even if they're not
I
doing
agree.
well, even if people like Johan Blake is dragging him foot across the track and we are say, boy, if you
Mm-hmm.
leave him drop a 10-0-1 today, still not going to go in the 100-meter team, but if he keeps it up, he can go. I always feel like he needs to lose weight, but I don't know if
I don't
that's what
know. I
he.
don't know because the coaches have to look and see. He looks a bit on the heavy side because if we think back to Johan Blake of 2011, 2012, he wasn't that bulky. But also, it's the same thing with Sharika. They were younger. So I don't think if that plays into the whole weight thing, especially when you're a sprinter, you get bulkier as you age. Maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, I definitely think he could shed a pound or two. But when it comes to Johan, what he has done for Jamaica in the sport, I'll just, accept whatever is giving us until he's decided to walk away. And I'll be like, okay, thank you for your time. And we keep it pushing. But I'm not gonna join the persons that are bashing him as well. Jamaicans just are quick to
Right.
forget. Very,
We
very
need to
quick to
give him
forget.
time. I think when people
Yeah.
saw what Merlin did, it kind of inspired a whole
Mm-hmm.
generation of people to keep on going, even after they've been hurt and knocked down. And we've been
Yeah.
seeing people keep on going, like Elaine. She said she was going to give up. She
Mm-hmm.
kept on going. Shelly kept on
Mm-hmm. And she
going.
didn't have to
So,
turn up.
no, she didn't have to turn up. I mean, the girl can do
Mm-hmm.
fashion. She can do a lot of stuff. So,
Yeah.
people keep on pushing because they love it, because they want to make us proud. We
Mm-hmm.
have to support
Yeah.
them and return the favor in due time. So just support
Mm-hmm.
everybody, big up everybody, and don't be on them.
Yeah.
Hating Elaine, no, don't do it. You don't look good. Cause next year she'll go shame you.
Yeah.
One of these
It
years she'll go
doesn't
and
look
show up
good.
and
It
shame us,
doesn't look
and
good at all. Plus, the
it's
whole
not
the
good.
whole lot of infighting. The infighting is crazy. To me, at this moment, we need to stand together, and the infighting, which we shouldn't be doing, and not at this moment at all, in
When
my opinion.
Sha'carri, when
So,
Sha'carri didn't
hmm
qualify for Olympics, what did Americans say? Nothing. Them say it was
they stood
unjust.
behind her.
Them say
They
it was
stood
bad.
behind her. What?
Yeah,
Look here.
no, look,
When me
no,
tell
I'm
say
saying,
America stand up behind that the girl, them stand up behind her strong, strong, strong.
no, I'm saying they didn't say. When I say nothing, I mean there was no negativity. There was no
Right,
Sha'carri is
I
a weed
agree.
head. There was no Sha'carri is
Mm-hmm.
wicked. There's no. It's just it was unjust. Then they were behind her. When Sha'carri make
Yeah.
it now, they're gonna be behind her. So anyhow, anybody feel on their side, they're supportive.
Mm-hmm.
Coleman, when he did the open
Supportive.
scandal, a few years back, and he couldn't run one of those years or
Supportive
whatever.
extremely.
Supportive. There was no nothing. Even
Mm-hmm.
with Gatlin, they were supportive. So we have to do the
Right.
same and support our athletes and give them the boost, motivation,
Mm-hmm.
to keep on going because to think about it, especially on men's sprinting, women's sprinting, we don't have we don't have much. I mean, if Shelly catch a hamstring and Shelly catch a hamstring today and tomorrow, God forbid, Sha'carri with
Lord,
the
God forbid.
gold, Kalu with
God
the
forbid. Man, which
silver.
one I told them?
I mean, America win, America win, America win, America. There's nothing. So we always have
Mm-hmm.
to understand that we're two people, three people away from dust. So please support all of them. All right,
Yeah,
Linda.
100%. All right, thank you so very much, NK, for taking the time out to give us your thoughts. And of course, on that note, Traki, she leaves us with one word: support. Support, support, support our athletes. So yeah, let that be the thing that you take away from this entire stream. It's just supporting. As a matter of fact, just support your fellow Jamaican. It doesn't even have to be the athletes. Just in general. Sometimes we're just way too quick to beat up and tear down one another, and it's not a good look. And just like NK said, when Sha'carri was going through all of the drama that she was going through, I didn't hear Americans coming out and bashing her one moment. They stood behind her 100%. And that's what always been my thing. What's up with us, and why can't we stand behind our athletes? They're not perfect, they're humans. Nobody is perfect. Mistakes will happen time and again. It doesn't mean that we need to literally just write them off and stop supporting them. So yeah, I agree with NK 100% in relation to that, of course. Now I'm at 1 hour and 45 minutes on the stream. I think I'm gonna go to 2 hours. So let me just see if I can get back through some of these comments and then kick it off. Again, Chakis, please remember to hit up the like. Y'all are not hitting the like. Please hit the like. Also, remember the what is it called? The super chat is there. If you guys like to donate, please go ahead and donate as well. Thank you. Now moving on, we have Sharika is not consistent. I don't agree with that. Honestly. I don't think I can agree with the Sharika not consistent claim. We saw that 1:10:9 run. Was it a 10:9? Yeah, 10:9:8 I think it was. But for the most part, she's been running 10:7s, 10:8s. So what do you mean not consistent? Please explain, Pauline. Julian will turn a national heroine in our country. Yes, 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 yes. Make sure stay. Jetta was thick and mad fast. Maurice Green was all beef, and Devers was no fried Twinkie. So Marga Arctic, I don't know. Yeah, but please remember also. Well, Jetta's time was a 10:6. What was it? 10:6.7 was our fastest. But I do think that there's been clearly a difference in relation to the times run. I don't know Gail Dever's fastest time in that hurdles, But yeah, I'm thinking that, based on the fastest times ever run, she's not, in top 10, I don't think. Right. So maybe the weight was a factor. Maybe she could have gone faster if she was a bit slimmer, you know what I mean? And the same thing for Maurice Green. He was formerly world record holder at one point in time. So again, you never know if this whole bulky thing was, a way to hold them back actually, from going faster. Let's see. Sharika is consistent. However, considering her turnover is not as fast as usual or as Shelly, I would recommend her to keep her body lean and slender. Okay. Point accepted. Remember them also used to trouble Sha'carri, also with the nickname Sha'carri run last year. Last year, Bendo. What? It's the first time I'm hearing that. Oh my God, you people crack me up. Chucky, sorry about that. My internet literally went down. I'm so sorry. Um, yeah. So I'm back up now. I don't even know where I am because I can't even see these comments anymore. The comment them not even load the proper way. So I just have to move on. Um, let's see. US women are much stronger than the Jamaican women overall. All yard are in for a rude awakening. I don't agree. It looks like London Diamond League will be we both Sha'carri, Sharika, and Dina running on the 23rd. But that's 2 days after Monaco meet for Sharika. Do you think that is wise for Sharika? Again, based on the times between the time frame between these runs, I'm not expecting anything but a training run in any of these races, honestly. Yeah. Johan Blake, a Hulk. Yeah, he does look a bit on the thick side. Most Jamaican by far are still backing Elaine. Some criticisms are valid. Yeah, but it's gonna be criticism to the point where you just don't let it go. Criticize, okay, and move on. You know what I mean? But some of y'all just are not willing to let go. And I just have to wonder, some of y'all, if you're not humans, if you're somebody else, if you were put in the same position, if you wouldn't want forgiveness as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, Sharika looked like she wasn't pressing. Um, what I think, again, when Sha'carri caught her, passed her, there was not much that she would have been able to do to get back at Sha'carri. So, I think that's the ease up some of us saw towards the end. But even so, I just think that she looked, overall, heavy. So, yeah. I love the views of the caller, especially, the support of Elaine. Yes, NK came through. I appreciate NK 100%. Um, People are beating Elaine because she needs a coach. Her coaching is one thing, and again, nothing is wrong with constructive criticism, but you guys make it too personal sometimes, and that's wrong. Jamaicans can't escape their profound bad-mindedness. It seems so. Being heavyweight will affect every sprinter. It's not rocket science. Have you ever wondered why Elaine can run 10.54 being that slender? Look here, Kitty, go outside. They are going to there they go bashing the young lady. Um, Sha'carri runs all her races hard. I think she's trying to run fast times all the time. Different coaching strategy, just not the same one Jamaicans apply, and that's fine. Johan is too heavy. T, I bet you could do 10.78. You look here. You never hear when me tell you say me take one step out of do in a one race recently and drop on my face. One step and fell on my face. I can't run to save my life. There were some criticism by the Americans of Sha'carri, but yes, they were overall show. Yes, I agree. There was some criticism, but you couldn't even see them. There was overall show of solidity, whatever that word is. Yeah, they stood together. They stuck together 100%. Um, repeat after me, possum. This is nothing more than finals mind games. Watch what happens when the medals are up for grabs. Oh my gosh. Sharika also runs between Diamond League races. What do you mean runs between Diamond League races? Are you meaning in training? Then yeah, the athletes run in training. T, please view back. No, I can't see. I don't know what happened to my thing. The moment I came back on the stream, I just saw just a handful of comments. So I don't know where they went. All the comments that were up before are gone. So I don't even know. Um, there are some interesting things I'm reading. I'm gonna have to go over on I'm gonna go to the channel. Give me a second. Um, you're too lighty. Come on, no serious thing. Me drop right from my face. When our athletes lose, we have to stop excuses, especially on our favorites. All our athletes are our favorites. So I don't know what you mean. If this was Elaine, it would be crucifixion. Elaine does not owe any Jamaican any explanation for her decisions. You're saying two different things at the same time. When it comes to Elaine racing and not winning, I'm sure we approach it the same way. At least I approach it the same way, where I look for the flaws in her racing and use that as a way to explain why whatever happened in the race. But also for the second point that you made, yes, she is her own woman, and she doesn't need to explain anything to anyone as it relates to her decisions. That's a fact. Um, well, I'm trying to go back and look at some of these comments that Keisha was telling me that I need to take a look at, but I don't even know where to start, honestly. Uh, crap. Where am I? Remember them also used to trouble Sha'carri. Okay, I remember that. It's a pity I can't clip these onto the screen. Okay, I wonder if Sha'carri would run past. I wonder if Sha'carri would run past Sharika on the last leg. Look here. That's a very good question. Sharika will have to make sure that her turnover is kicking, which is why I said going off the whole, thought process of a caller saying maybe the 10-6 isn't solidified yet. I was thinking, that's a good point. Maybe I should consider switching her from the final leg that I have her on and putting Shelly there and then putting her on the backstretch. Let me know, trackies. Shakira would make a vex. Welcome to the club. All the Jamaicans gonna be mad. Oh gosh. No, sir. But we have to go deal with it if she win. We just have to go take it. Did the caller hear you asking her to call on the other line? Yeah, she did call me. Um, Jacko have me afraid, to be honest. I'm not really worried, honestly. I could see the changes. If let's say for instance she came out and she gave me the exact performance she gave me in Kingston, right? And Shakira still ran her down. That is where I would start to lose my mind, and you probably see me come on and you see these two little things here, they'll be missing from my head because I would have just did this rip and rip them out. But no, I don't think there's anything to really worry about. You could clearly see that there was a discrepancy in terms of the execution in Kingston versus here. So no, I don't think there's anything to worry about. The only thing that I'm concerned about is what one commenter said, is that when Shelly started running 10-6s, it wasn't something that she could seamlessly do back to back. She ran one early on, and then she didn't run one until later, towards the end of her season. And then we're looking at Sharika now doing it. So there's also a possibility that we may not see 10-6s just rolling off her consistently. We may have to wait until next year to see that. No, when I consider that in my mind, is something that I can say is a valid point, and makes me wonder if we may not be seeing any solid consistent 10-6s for the rest of the season. You know what I mean? Next question. I don't know where I was. I wonder. Okay, there is that. The Jamaica all the way. I don't think she gave up. She didn't make the effort to win. She was working on her start. Okay, Agostino. There was definitely a clear difference between her start and her finish. Whether or not it was something she was working on, or if the execution was just bad because she was, heavy. Either way, we could see the faults. So hopefully, that's not what happens at the World Championships at all. Wait, crap. Oh Lord, I lost it. Where was I? Why call to make excuses? Haha, save your money for when Sharika actually beats her. Digicel is expensive. Digicel tea. Oh my gosh, you may not even get through to the person and they're eating off your credit. It's crazy. Um, Gabby, okay, it's hard to read the comments from this thing, I swear to you. Because I'm trying to scroll and the scrolling isn't scrolling. The scrolling not scroll at all. It's just like give me bare problems. All right. Let's see. Sha'carri has Sharika's secret. That's interesting. All right. It looks like the London Diamond League will have both Sha'carri and all right. I think that's where I caught up. Okay, good. I think I'm back over to Johan is a Hulk someplace over here. I think I saw that, didn't I? Um, gosh, I don't even know where I am. But anyway, let's keep going. All right, we're at 2 hours, so I'm about to end the stream shortly. I'm American and support Richardson, no doubt, but you Jamaican women are so damn beautiful. Lord, thank you. I appreciate it. Why do I feel like Frano is reeling Sherika back in and trying to pick her again for the World Championships? That's the vibe I'm getting. So hopefully that's the case. Please remember to like up the stream. Yes, Trackies, please like the stream. Please like the stream. Please like the stream. Athletes go to the Diamond League to make their money and not to lose. So why the excuse is when SJ loses? Ball said you have to win the race before times are considered. Um, potato, potato. Let's wait for Budapest. Take this win, Yankees. But Jeff, remember say I go work tomorrow. But one cup of soup fit uno no more after today. Come Jamaican, start plan the night. Remember say I have work a morning. Elaine never liked running. It just so happened that she's good at it. Is that something Elaine said to you herself? Because you all are always trying to spin a negative narrative when it comes to Elaine, and it's not appreciated, that's for sure. This was the time for Sharika's killer mentality to be unleashed on the field because psychological warfare. Hello, Agostino. Hey, are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you.
I'm about to end the stream soon because I'm on the 2 hour mark. So, no,
Stream.
no, but I want you to share your thoughts here. So, say you can say them here, but I don't want you to keep it too long because I'm gonna be wrapping up soon.
You know,
Uh huh.
she get she get not entirely convinced that Sherika was necessarily going to win. And it wouldn't have been something to celebrate. I think Sherika was working what I saw.
Mhm.
It looked like something she was working on.
Mhm.
I think she's just um, she suspected she can't so she never made any effort to, you know, to respond. So
Okay.
if she she,
Mhm.
she didn't get to win, so be it.
So be it.
She was huge. She was in particular.
Yeah, I do agree with you that she was running her own race. I agree with you that she was running her own race. Even when Shakiri got up on her, I didn't see her make any effort to try to, block her. You know what I mean? So I agree with you in that respect. I just don't know if it's a case where she was only working on her start or if it's a case where she's back to having heavy legs, so we just can't see that 10-6 until, she's tapered off again for World Championships.
And there's definitely she I mean she didn't look as race she looked in
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
so see
Mm-hmm.
see that she dismayed when she was running. You know, I have to remember as well, right? Frano was making a point specifically as it relates to because, remember, Sean was also the athlete that was brought in to take Elaine's places. So he's training her to replace Elaine. So the chance she had to show put on a sort of sprinting workshop then. I think in this race, because come on, leading up to it, it's not as urgent for her to demonstrate that she is capable of doing things and running faster than she did today.
Mm-hmm.
She's capable of running faster. From what
Mm-hmm.
we've seen,
Yeah.
argue 10, 7, 8, not necessarily putting in a great deal of effort.
Mm-hmm.
So that tells me that Shirley is right where she needs to be. So, agreed.
Yeah. I know. I definitely agree with you.
Happy to hear they're like making excuses, with making excuses. People are using the risks to gauge where they're
Yeah.
at.
Mm-hmm.
So, fine, you know?
I think when we try to break down that, we can clearly see discrepancies in somebody's run and say usually they typically do this, so they didn't do it, so it means that the race could have been better. It's looked at as an excuse, but it's not an excuse. If you know that an athlete can execute a particular way and they're not executing that way, then why can't you bring it up? You know what I mean? But clearly it's an excuse.
So, context. Knowing what they can do is one thing, because I mean, truth is, it's the reasons you don't. In this context, these are the days, the weeks, the months
Yeah,
just leading up to the
agreed.
incentive here is not to win
Mm-hmm.
these kinds of races. Incentive is to like contract, you have to make an appearance, make sure that you finish in the top three at
Mm-hmm.
least.
Yeah.
Because of course those things, you get a sort of
Yeah,
pay.
yeah,
You
get a
see
little
out of
thing
it.
extra. Mm-hmm.
So it's the training.
Agreed.
Athletes training,
Agreed.
working themselves into shape for Budapest. And I think Budapest is where we're actually going to see, I mean, everything will come out in the wash at that time. I
Yeah.
think this is when we're going to see people are really capable. That's what you were saying. You know, the lives. I listened to it yesterday. I think you're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God, you should right.
No, it's not that. It's the listen, I like to have bragging rights. And it is stripped away. That's true.
So I'm saying is, it's not at least saying to her, then
Uh-huh.
just bring saying to her, she challenges you. So, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, don't make any effort. It's really, you're not here to win this race.
Right.
It's really here to show.
Okay.
Show. To judge is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right. She was doing.
I agree.
Sure, guys. I mean, like I said, it's specifically because they have this thing, because they're anti-alien at MVP, and this is what is fueling a lot of the anti-alien sentiment more broadly. Them
Mm-hmm.
come to put on a sprinting workshops who can run fast as.
Mm-hmm.
So, she's out there to put on a sort of training workshop
Mm-hmm.
clinic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She's really this she's not going to when she won the 200 meters and beat Elaine, because there is a way in which they have to show Elaine having left MVP, no longer have the wherewithal. Remember that Shelley left MVP and she has actually been better since.
Yeah,
I mean,
but remember when Shelly left? Remember when Shelly left, Elaine was the weapon.
yeah, Shelley found a way to
Yeah.
many people kept saying, what is Shelley doing? What is Shelley doing? What is Shelley doing? Shelley also took a maternity break, and it took a while for her to work her way back into form.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, what was it, in Great Britain, she ran 10.98, and people are like, Shelley's back. The time is going to come when people are going to see that Elaine will come.
Yeah.
So, your caller before, who made the point about supporting the athletes, people have to recognize that we go through seasons. Elaine has her reasons for leaving. She knows what she not here to tell you that there's no point in a situation where you're not. We know Elaine is injury prone. We know it. It's not like we don't know it. People like to make excuses as much. It's like when it comes down to Elaine, we just say, okay, well, it's just that she's lying. We know Elaine is injury prone. For years we have known. So
Yeah.
it's just going through. She's just in a
Yeah.
she's in a the naysayers are going to be like, oh my God, look at Elaine, look at Elaine. We are organized like this. It's Jamaican people. I mean, when you're in top, everybody is in your project. When you're not in top form, then you join the mob who will throw stones at you. So
Yeah.
Elaine is going to come. We have to give Elaine space.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say we have to give Elaine grace.
Yes.
And that's what
Agree.
final statement I will make. And
Oh.
that's being sensible remarks on your
No,
on
you
your
have.
line.
You have 100%. I have, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But time will tell. Time will definitely tell. When it comes to Elaine getting back. I just hope that she's able to get back because again she's the type of caliber athlete that she is. Who wouldn't want to see her grace the track again at her best? They would be crazy. They don't really love the sport, as far as I'm concerned. But that's a conversation. Hold on there, us. That's a conversation for when it comes to Elaine. That's a conversation for another day. I really don't want to focus on Elaine in this particular video. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
She
Right.
she's had 2 weeks of training. She was able to run in no six and came out of the mud. Remember, I mean, I don't know if your listeners know this or if your followers know this, but I mean, as far as I'm aware, listen, I'm not in Jamaica right now, but I'm reliably informed, and I don't know if Ilya necessarily wants us to be into the
Okay.
but at one point in the season, she was on crutches. People have to be people have to be reasonable. If you're walking on crutches, it means you, you can't
Uh-huh.
train.
No, I agree
So,
with you. No, I
so
agree
I
with you
don't think
100%. I think sometimes we become too inhumane when it comes to people with a public image. We start to, treat them differently, but I always believe people are, at the end of the day, still human. So to me, like, this is how I look at it. Let's say I was Beyonce's friend at some point in time, and Beyonce is Beyonce. You know what I mean? The Beyonce that we know now, what everybody calls what Queen Bee or something. How I would look at Beyonce, I don't think I would look at her any different from what I've known her to be. Beyonce that I grew up with, rolling around in dirty nappies in. You know what I mean? But some people look at it differently, so I don't know.
well, people think athletes is necessarily human, and I think also they want one person to be at the top at any one point, and I don't think they can widen their frame of reference to say 3 of them could be at any one point, 6 of them could be at the top. We haven't the imagination hasn't caught up with us at that point yet.
Hmm.
I mean, so there's a will,
Yeah.
there's a way, and that's all I was
All right, I agree with you.
your team means it's very important that we acknowledge you need that kind of intervention. It's very Elaine needs that specific type of intervention to train around
Some
her.
kind of intervention, some kind of intervention. I don't know which intervention, but whatever intervention it is, I'm praying she knows what it is and she'll be able to get it done because next year is the Olympics and everything is on the line at that point. So yeah.
Well, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
2 hours.
Mm-hmm. All
Times.
right, so I definitely appreciate you coming in, Agostina, and sharing your thoughts. Yeah, so you can reach out to me at any particular point in time. So yeah, to keep the stream, as spicy as it is, then huh? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, later. All right. All right, so guys, that was Agostina sharing his thoughts as it relates to one Sharika and of course Elaine. Takeaways is the game plan as it relates to what Stephen has in mind leading into the championship. So nothing to really worry about there. And also as it relates to Elaine, she will be back and back on top and banging. So look out for Elaine as well. So again, I'm at 2 minutes and 14, 2 hours, sorry, and 14 minutes. So let me just run through this real quick. You people forget what Sherika forget you people what? You people forgot the anchor from Sherika last year. What did we forget about the anchor from Sherika? Trinidad Bone. Hey, my what is it? Trinidad and Tobagons, something. I don't even remember what it is. But hey, what's good? You lost faith in Sherika already? No, why are you saying that? Look here, everything is food for thought. If somebody gives you a point, there's nothing wrong with considering the point, and if it's logical, there's nothing wrong with that. So it's not me losing faith in our athletes. Come on, I'm Jamaican through and through. There's no way I'm giving up on them ever. Sha'carri coaches might be doing the same thing with her. Ever thought of that? True, but then we have a lot to go off when we've looked at how Americans, usually execute in races in terms of, how Jamaicans will incrementally get faster, other than what we've been seeing Shelly do recently. But Jamaicans have a thing where they build into the season. An American will come out gun so blazing. You know what I mean? So we've always approached our season different. So there's nothing wrong with thinking that, based on what we've seen, over the years from American athletes. Sha'carri needs a coach. What do you mean? Sha'carri has been running on just talent in the past years. Little has been done to her technique. American coaches believe, I've heard this multiple times. In your natural running form, they're not like how Jamaicans try to fix how you run and say, hey, run correctly this way. So I don't know about that. Even how she used to run, out of the blocks, they fix that. Back in the day, she used to have this weird little stoop over in the blocks, that she no longer does. So at least they fixed that part of it. But Americans like the natural running form, and it's working for them. So there's no real need to change it. Sha'carri will beat Sherika in the 100 meters, but Shelly is going to the 100 win the 100 meters based on the finals of her 200-meter race. So that's a 10-5 form. So you're saying Sha'carri finishes ahead of Sherika. However, Shelly wins overall. Okay, no, don't go yet. Keisha, you always tell me say don't go. Her race needs adjustments. Once this is done, she will be an outstanding runner. She is running blind, no transformation, no formation. Again, they have their thing where they talk about natural running style. So I don't know if it's a bad thing, but Jamaicans don't follow that train of thought. If Elaine didn't like running, she would have given up months ago. The NK, boy, I tell you. Oh, do you have a PayPal for support? Yes. Let me put that in the comment section. I remember grabbing it. Let's get my PayPal here. So Jev is supporting me on my PayPal. Jev, I put the PayPal in the description. I've also started, so it should either go to the top of the stream so you can see it. It's right there. I'll also put it into, you know what? Let me put it into the description of the video, the live itself. Let me put it there so that just in case you're not able to see it in the chat, you can see it in the description. So you can always check the description and donate there. For trackies who want to donate using, the what is it? Whatever this thing is called here on YouTube, you can do that as well. I appreciate it. Let's see. Jetta time was 6:4. Okay, 6:4. Are you sure? Is that 6:7? Where I get 6:7 from? Who runs 6:7? Do you notice Sharika doesn't run well outside of the Western hemisphere? All the races she lost in Europe or Doha, but her best races are in the US or the Caribbean. Do you think it's a location issue? No, I don't think. I think again, different race, different days, different race. Things happen. You don't execute your best race, and it just hasn't worked for her as yet. But remember, Sherika has only been sprinting, for a couple of years. So she hasn't had that much experience, running outside of Jamaica. But she's had quite a few or the Western Hemisphere. But she's had quite a few 10-7s in Europe, especially last year. So I'm not sure what you're talking about. If you look back at Sharika in 2021, let's talk about the Sharika that first started sprinting. You remember towards the end of the season when, the Diamond League started back after the Olympics, she couldn't hold on to that 10-7 form and she was running like 10-9s-ish around there. Then fast forward to 2022, she was able to consistently run 10-7s. You know what I mean? So yes, but it's just that, that this new 10-6 is a new realm and it may take some getting used to. So I don't think she has a issue running fast outside of the Western Hemisphere. Things just haven't really, gone well. If you look at the Talu race, she faced a lot of issues there. She said she wanted to run fast. It didn't really happen. But this is a 10:78. So are we trying to say a 10:78 is slow now? I think we've gotten too used to Shelley's 10:6s and Elaine's 10:6s. Maybe we've gotten a little too used to them where we're thinking they're commonplace. Great work, T. A great race today. Can't wait to see Shelly open her season on Saturday. I can't wait as well. Okay, 2:20. I'm going right to 2:30. Sha'carri present technique cannot outrun Sharika unless she get a better start and fix her technique. Fixing that start seems to be an issue for some athletes, and it doesn't seem to be an issue for some. So let's see. Carla 10:65 is her PB. It's not easy to break your PB until she shows consistency running 10:6s. Then I'll make that excuse. Fair. Sha'carri could have also performed better. Fair. She didn't make any attempt to block her. As in, when I say block her, obviously not shove out her hand and and stop her. I mean, you can respond to an athlete coming up on you. So, usually if an athlete comes up on you, you can see an athlete jerk to say, "Oh, I see you. I'm making an attempt to try to go faster." We saw no such thing. That's what I'm talking about. Um, Everyone, please remember to like the stream, please. Thank you. Like how she gave. Oh, where am I going? Like how she gave Shannon Fraser Price. Who is this? SF and BD. I don't even know who these people are. Who is BD? I didn't hear the interview. Please say the names. SF and BD shout out in her post race interview. BD? Child, I don't know where we are. It was a good race. I didn't expect a 10-6. I was expecting Jacko to win, but trust me. But trust that she and her coach know how to proceed here on after. Yeah, I was hoping that Sharika would win for bragging rights, clearly. But they have their own plans, so it's fine. It's whatever. Um, okay, thanks for letting me know that Jetta's time was 10:64. I've seen Elaine, Shelley, and even the GOAT Usain being beaten in Diamond League race before a major event, so I'm not worried. Yeah, well, I'm not worried at all. Look at our society. We are mostly an abusive, lot lacking empathy. True. And if you check how the men behave, it's not until the men go overseas and move away from Jamaica are they forced to change their mindset. They'll stay abusive forever because Jamaican women accept anything, apparently. Oh, Jackson is what? Jackson is Finns. She has the right coach. I don't know what you're saying there. I'm trying to find a word, but it's not coming. Richardson will not beat Shelly, Sharika, or Talu at the World Championships. Okay, let's see. Um, are you from the? Y'all crack me up. I'm concerned about the 100-meter condition of Fraser Price. It's not something easy to replicate times that are already on paper. It's not easy, but that 100-meter, that 200-meter, sorry, that she ran, that bend tells me her 100 is still popping. So I have absolute faith that Shelly is gonna turn up and run a great race. When she decides to take to the track before the World Championships. Funny questions, but because most of y'all Americans seem to be. What is this? Sha'carri don't need no other coach. Yeah, she looks fine to me. Sharika needs to learn to dip at the line. That's something she can work, and I agree. For real T, you a little what? For real T, you are willing to Sunday entertainment. Lord of His mercy. Oh, thanks, Drive. I appreciate it. Yeah, I keep forgetting what the thing is called. It's super chat. Look here, you see when your mind is blocked against certain things, I keep forgetting that the money thing is called super chat. So yes, anybody wants to donate, the super chat icon is right there. I'm not comfortable with the fact, with that fact that Shelley has not tested the 100-meter waters for 2023. It leaves me with some doubts. This is not any part of what we are accustomed with to when it comes to Shelley and Fraser Price. I agree with you, but the moment she started training with elite, everything that we were accustomed to regarding Shelley has been turned on its head. You know what I mean? So I understand what you're saying, but because we're coming to learn a different version of Shelley, we just have to, accept this and roll with the punches and, trust in the process that everything is working. Plus also remember that she's running in training, so I'm sure they have a good gauge on where she is right now. You know what I mean? Congratulations to Sharika for dropping 10.78 to become to come second. We already know she can shave. Kill Sinisha, use another one. Hey Kina, what's good? Oh my gosh. Jacka explain possum. Lord of mercy. Meant to say birthday shout out to Jackson. Okay. Um think they mean fine and not fins. Oh, okay. Like that makes more sense. I was trying to figure out which word was that that was supposed to go there. I agree with that lifestyle. It's been said Elaine is not going to Budapest. She decided that. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was the news I was looking forward to hear. Hey Q Synergy, what's up? By who? Susan Mendez. I'm not understanding, Sharon. T, love your work. Have a great Sunday and looking forward to your next stream. Love from Argentina. Thank you, Jeff. Okay, trackies. It is now 2 hours and 26 minutes. This stream has gone, over the hour that I was expecting it would, land at. But yeah, been over 2 hours. Wow. So yeah. Oh, the Susan Menace is a commenter. I read it was a statement, but I read it was a statement made by Elaine herself. Where was the statement made, Susan? So you're saying you read it was a statement. That means you read it someplace else and not from Elaine, right? So can you tell us where you read it? I'm gonna go over my Elaine Instagram. Ah, have mercy, Elaine better not stress me out, yeah, man. Let me go over Elaine. Let's see. She has some post up. God sometimes takes you on a journey you didn't know you needed to bring you everything you ever wanted. Trust the plan. All right, that's what I'm seeing on her status. Then she's showing a little dog. Me the past few days. Okay, she's been sleeping. I'm not seeing anything indicating anything on her status. Can you tell us where you saw this information? Thank you. Yeah, I just checked her story too, and I don't see anything. So I don't even know what's happening with Susan. I don't know if Susan is making things up. People come over here and say all sorts of weird things sometimes. Who knows? Um, if you guys really want, if you guys watch Shelly 200, I guess that's watch. You would have seen how fast she ran the first 120. I'm confident in Shelly. Yeah, I'm very confident in Shelly, 100%. Thank you, Philly. Your advice for the $5 donation. I really appreciate it. Um, yeah, and that's Kina saying he checked her status and it's good. All right, so I have 2 minutes to go. Well, not 2 minutes, 1 minute and 20 seconds to go on this live. Okay, it's been a great day. We lost. We're fine. We're not giving up on our athlete. It is one of those things where we wanted her to win. She didn't. It's okay. We'll just roll with the punches to the next one and hope for the best in that one as well. But the most, we're most looking forward to obviously the World Championships. We're hoping that by then, she'll be able to be back to her best, and by best I mean, in and around that 10.65. I'm looking to see her feet because again, I spoke about her turnover. It wasn't there in that final 40 of the race, so that's what I'm looking forward to most. Even if the times don't reflect 10.65, I'm still looking for her turnover to be just as magnificent at the end of the day. Looking forward to the World Championships, standing behind our athletes, as I said, and watching out for again Sha'carri hard like usual, and hoping that a Jamaican is there to take her down. Take her down a few notches because she's undefeated so far this season. But it is what it is. Shakis, I appreciate you guys turning up. Again, thanks. I will see you guys in the next one. I don't know when again I'm coming on live, but I do these things impromptu other than Sundays. So if I pop up during the week on a live, then you'll just see me then. If not, just look out for the daily videos that I'll be dropping on our athletes. Yeah, and you see when I drop those videos, please remember to like the video them. To count on natty, only no one like on the video them. For the like for me, hit like. Thank you. All right, take care. I love you all. Bye.